A 3, a 2, a 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where in the world you are watching us from. I had to add a bit of flavor to this, right? Hi everyone, welcome, happy Halloween.
Hello.
We won't see you guys on Tuesday that I'm aware of. So we thought we would do Halloween today. I should have got a pumpkin mon to adorn the desk, but
card.
oh no, this is just default vampire that was in the program. This is just default vampire costume that was in the program.
Said yes.
No. No, it was there. It was spooky, and I went, I'll have that because Meg planned ahead. I didn't. Because my whole week has been taken up with taking pictures of Spider-Man. So, oh my god. So, welcome everyone. My name is AJ, your gogglehead in charge, joined along by our bunny witch, Miss Megmon.
Hello.
And yeah, we're finally here.
Yeah, in all senses. Finally online.
Oh, well, yeah, this show nearly didn't happen because you've got,
The Irish transport system is a load of balls, that's why.
Yeah. Yeah, to say you got sidetracked is
literally
being generous.
standing beside tracks for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Literally.
So shame the Halloween zone in Cross Wars wasn't on this day. Uh,
Wonny. That sounds
nice
too cute.
Vamdemon and Witchmon costumes. Yes.
Oh, we had a Witchmon. Remember when we got the 3D models?
Oh, we did.
We had a Witchmon to put behind us.
I don't think she's in here
Oh,
anymore
I doubt it.
it was
I think that whole folder is gone. Never mind anything else.
we just couldn't get the render to work right. Remember the PA mon that used to stand behind us?
Yeah. Where'd he go?
He's still around.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not loading him in. He has nothing to do with this show. But Yuki, it must have taken AJ a long time to drag Meg to the Tamers podcast. Are we watching Ghost Game tonight?
I don't want Tamers anymore.
No, we're not watching Ghost Game tonight. Yeah, I mean I've like it hasn't been the maybe it's just because I've been playing Spider-Man. Right? And that juggles a whole lot of plot threads in once, and it crams a lot into its 30 or so hour runtime, right? Because I went and did 100%. I got the platinum trophy and all of that stuff. And I think I played it for about 35 hours.
36.
Oh, 36. Okay, well I did say about. So thank you. Right, so closer to 40 hours of Spider-Manning and venoming. 19 inches of venom. But that game has some really, I don't want to say deep, right? But there's obviously been a lot of thought put into it in regards to the main characters learning to let go of the past. Like Miles goes through a whole character arc where his powers mutate because of his hatred for Mr. Negative, because of stuff that happened in the first game. And he has to sort of learn to not forgive Mr. Negative, but let go of that hatred. And that's a whole character arc and development for him across, 36 odd hours. And I'm kind of seeing that with Beelzebumon. Where, like, he's, he went from being Impmon and this glutton for power and wanted everyone to take notice of him, and, everything was disposable as long as he got to, wave his guns around and have the biggest, dick measuring contest with everybody else. But now we're seeing a very changed Impmon. Beelzebumon, for all intents and purposes, I don't know if he's going to show up in these 2 episodes again, because he fell into the thing. He got rescued and he was into the goop.
We thought he was dead, but
yeah, unlike the Cross Wars Beelzebumon, who is dead. And it's not about forgiving. It's about not letting it destroy you. And that, I think, is a really good takeaway. Like, I think both of these, I think it's because we're absorbing these 2 different medias at the same time that it's kind of, I'm having this resonance where it's like, oh, that reminds me of this, and oh, that's okay, yeah, and I can kind of appreciate things.
Yeah.
Where Miles literally says to Mr. Negative, no spoilers, I'm never going to forgive you for what you did, but I can't carry on hating you. And I think that's where Jury is kind of I feel like that's where Jury is kind of getting to, because until the whole Fist of the Beast King incident last week, she was kind of like, okay, he's here to save me, he's trying to be good. And then, she got triggered, rightfully so, because,
and just before that as well, she was kind of like, oh, did she say something like, oh, it's him, or something, like, kind of like, ew, in a way,
basically. Yeah.
And it's kind of the same. Like, obviously she's still in a grieving stage, but like she kind of almost opened up to being saved by him. And then
Juoken happened and she went, oh wait, no, it's you, no. Ultimately though, if you're gonna play Spider-Man 2, please play Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man Miles Morales first, because required viewing or required reading or required gameplay is is the call to action there.
Mm.
But fantastic game. I don't regret it. I bought the stupid €250 collector's edition with the 19-inch Venom statue, and it came with a steel book and a bunch of DLC and no physical disc. But had I just bought the regular deluxe edition, I still feel like I got my money's worth, and there's so many dangling plot threads left. I'm just like, oh, where are they going to go for the next game?
Yeah.
Oh, where are they going to go even with DLC for this game? And that has been my whole week. My whole week has been dedicated to clearing out this game. And I think I'm stoked for where it's going to go next. Mr. Negative, biggest weakness, positivity. I mean, in a sense.
Mr. Spoilers is our favorite villain.
Mr. Spoilers is our... Yeah, but look, I'm not giving context for when or how things happen. So I'm saying, like, I'm trying to talk about, like, why it made me think of Tamers as I was playing it, but I don't want to give too much away on the how and the why of how we get to those points, because if you're going to play those games, I feel like you should try and go in as fresh as possible.
Yeah.
Now, granted, Spider-Man came out in 2018, so it's a 5-year-old game at this point. I can only do so much. The internet is if the internet ruins you on something, that's, well, it's 5 years old. I think the window of error, or the margin for error there, is like a month. And then you're on your own.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey Justin, good to see you.
Justin. Just think it's not the best lesson for kids, because it's actually okay to hate those who kill someone you love.
Hate is dangerous. Hate, and that's a lot of the game's theming, is about hatred consuming you to where you think you're doing a good thing, but it's actively hurting those around you. And it's not a bad lesson to let go of hatred but not forgive a crime. Those two things are divisible, because if your hatred for a thing is hurting you and those around you, that's your responsibility to try and ensure that you can be healthy in that.
Yeah.
And I think that's the message, more so than, prison is a revolving door and this and that. The message is about not letting these tendencies cause you to be self-destructive.
Yeah, it's not even to do with the other person or what they did. It's about your
well-being and your mental health and your...
It's like, I have a friend who still holds on to grudges from, like, secondary school and stuff. And I'm like, those people are not thinking about you. They don't even remember who you are, and you're still holding on to all this hatred for them. And it's eating you up inside. And, it has not... They don't care anymore. It has not... Like, it's all to do with you. You gotta let it go.
Yeah.
No.
So it made me think of, like, the whole Beelzebumon arc in a way. And I think it's really, if we hadn't been watching this show, I probably wouldn't have given Beelzebumon like a second thought.
Yeah.
Because for me, Tamers would have happened, 10, 15 years ago, from whenever I last watched it, and that wouldn't have been in the forefront of my mind. But it's been an interesting sort of, that's the word I'm looking for. It's been an interesting...
My brain wants to say correlation, but I know that's not the right word.
It's in that ballpark, though.
Yeah.
It's in that ballpark where it's like to see these two different... Parallels. Yeah. I mean, let's go with that. It's to see these two different mediums take a similar idea and take different approaches to it. So, look, and if anything, that's where I'm curious to see where Jury ends up at the end of this. Because, like, we've got 2 episodes left. Obviously, they're going to rescue her.
Yeah, but it depends how she, like... I am assuming with her being rescued means she's letting go of some of that negativity.
Would hope so. Like, D Reaper has to be able... there has to be something to let the D Reapers hold loosen over
Yeah,
her.
because she's currently literally being strangled by it.
Yeah, that is. Oh yeah, that is
and
where
so
we
is
finished up,
Gudamon.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
They're
kind of
all
where we
wrapped up
finished up.
in wires, I want to say.
Oh, yeah, let's say wires. Parallelmon. Um,
You don't have to repeat it, Lady Leomon. We're still reading back where we were.
the gate of destiny is the internet.
Yeah,
I was talking about Jerry and Miles' situation is different. As parallels. Parallels is the word I'm looking for. And I thought parallels is the right word. Like
They're two similar stories, like running
yeah.
alongside each other in your head. And,
Yeah, like
Beelzebubon.
Beelzebubon is Mr. Negative in this situation.
Yeah.
So, again, I'm not going to spoil the overall game. I think the character dynamics are really worth experiencing firsthand. So if you are able to play it, or borrow it from a friend or watch them play, I would definitely recommend 10 out of 10. Very emotional. There is one particular side quest that actually made me cry. Poor Howard.
Oh. Yeah, his gun couldn't get the job done, but yeah, see, I don't think it counts as it was Leomon's data.
Yeah.
That did that, not him.
Yeah.
He wanted like enough power to punch through the thing.
Yeah, and channeled that.
Yeah, so Leomon's data all came out and did that.
Yeah.
I don't think that was like, I know technically he stole his data by absorbing him, but yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing that happened.
No.
Because if Leomon's data found it to be a negative thing that he was saving her, he wouldn't have helped.
Yeah, it does.
It wouldn't have helped. It wouldn't have worked.
What I do like about that whole scenario is it leaves you sort of wondering how much of that was like a cosmic fluke, and how much of that was the data is still this. The data still retains some sort of sentience, and still wants to try and help his partner, even from the recycle bin, I guess.
Yeah.
That's it's always it's a very it's food for thought. Like was Beelzebubon able to channel that specific attack, or did that data bubble to the surface and act on its own?
Yeah, I don't think it means he's somehow still alive, but
no,
his data is still active.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's got some kind of sentience to it.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is a program, and it's programmed now to protect Yuri, because that was how it was going. Like, that's where it kind of ended, and that's gone into him now. So
they better use that in a Tamer sequel. If we haven't got a Tamer sequel by now, we probably won't. We'll probably get a reboot in 2028 or something. After the 02 reboot, which I'm pretty sure that's coming.
I think if it was to be released as its own data again, it would just go back to Egg.
Yeah. And then Digimon
Egg would be something else.
Yeah, because Digimon does this thing that it's very it's it's very loose about how it enforces this idea. But if the data were to come alive again, it would reformat into a Digitama. And generally the rule of thumb is that a Digitama does not remember its past life. But the franchise plays hard and loose with that idea, so it's up to the writers whether the reborn Digitama would remember its previous life.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're not counting the audio drama. We can't listen. We can't listen to that. Or
I mean, we can listen, but we can't understand it.
Yeah. Dub it, and then we might care. Or
yeah.
If we can't physically view it,
Hmm.
it doesn't count.
I don't think Rookie or Henry could work for the D Reaper because they're not as traumatized.
No.
She's had a traumatic upbringing, and that's why it works. So that's why
Yeah.
she works so well
It
to
was kind of the
power
conversation.
it.
It was kind of the conversation we had last week, where Rookie and Jury had two very different upbringings,
Mm,
and each of them has been disturbed or troubled by it for varying reasons. But Jury's is just that little bit more.
mm,
It doesn't diminish Rookie's, and
mm,
Rookie's doesn't diminish Jury's,
mm,
but Jury has all that trauma from losing her mother, blaming herself, not liking her stepmother,
mm,
the dad turning into an asshole, then getting this partner, going on the adventure, the partner dying, and then seeing Takato snap and become just like Beelzebumon. So that's kind of a lot of things that sort of built up into this little ball
yeah.
that the D Reaper went, I'm having you.
Mm,
Where Rookie's daddy issues are kind of, she doesn't even really think about them. They're not at the most immediate forefront of her mind.
Still something that affects her, and you can tell that from
Yeah,
the way she interacts and stuff like that. And like, and then her
but
mother.
it's not fresh trauma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's more fresh that her mother keeps backing off and leaving her at
Yeah,
home. But she
leaving
does
her.
have her grandmother, so
Yeah, so she has like one positive influence in the house. Like,
I just don't think she's good enough for the D Reaper for its purposes.
yeah, no, I would agree with Meg. Rookie's not good D Reaper food.
No, that's all we're saying. We're not defending her. We're just saying she's not what it wants.
Yeah. She was the most emotional at the time, and the D Reaper, wanting to learn about human emotion, went, I'll have you.
Mm.
So, fresh trauma is going to do that. But Terriermon, they're not going to kill off a main character's partner. That's why Terriermon's not dying.
Yeah,
Also, Terriermon's basically a mascot.
yeah, like they're not gonna kill off the main three.
They're not.
They're not. And like we said before, the other options are like
Gardramon, who
Gardramon and
nobody would
and
care.
Marine Angemon hadn't shown up at that point.
Yeah,
So yeah,
and
exactly. None of it would
Rio
work.
wasn't in the show enough. Like, Rio had just turned up,
Mm,
so Cyberdramon wasn't getting nixed.
yeah.
So Leomon was at least around long enough for the audience to go, we like him. Oh no, not again. Flashbacks to adventure.
Main theme is yeah, but it doesn't matter what the main theme is. The three of them are the three main characters.
Yeah, the three primary colors are the three main characters, not the literal color wheel primary colors.
Mm,
Three primary colors may as well say three primary characters.
mm.
Um,
If they added another,
I mean, it'd be ballsy
character?
of them to do it. It would be ballsy of them to do it.
It would, but I don't see it ever happening.
No,
Like,
and there's a reason I called Rio the fourth main character,
yeah.
and
Because the others don't. They never become main characters. They're
no. Rio
they're
just
there and they're
turned
in
up,
the.
and Rio just turned up with not a Jogress, a Biomerge, and
Yeah.
was just like, I can do this now. How? Yes.
Yes, exactly.
This will never be explained. When did you learn to do that?
Even a Digi-Egg reborn system in Tamers universe.
Not that we've ever seen.
Not that we've seen, but they tend to load each other's data. So
Yeah,
we've
because it's
never
a very
seen where
survival of the fittest kind
yeah,
of
we've
universe.
not seen where it goes.
Yeah, we don't know if
So
they have a village of beginnings like other universes do. You would presume there is one, but because Tamers' Digiworld is such a survival of the fittest universe, it can't be that densely populated
mm,
because everything is just looking to savage everything else. Um,
that's what we missed. Have a voice in a radio show.
um, so, let me scroll back up here. The Mudford Digimon told Takata they were born from Digimon who had died. So yeah, that's the Digitama sim. That's like on the V-Pets when you raise up a Digimon and it dies, it leaves an egg behind and you
Yeah.
raise that up. Like that's just that in motion.
Yeah.
So like that's consistent, but we never see a village of beginnings in this universe.
Yeah.
Um
That's a theory for respects kids go to sleep when they're tired.
yeah,
And
that has been my
they
biggest
needed
problem with
and
this
they
arc.
needed they needed family dinner.
Yeah, that has been my biggest problem with this arc. The D Reaper has terrorized everybody bar the children. Oh,
Do
you
you think that's
defeated
because it's got one in there and it's like going by her schedule?
oh crap, Jury needs to sleep. Fine. Oh, you defeated one of my agents? I suppose you can go and have your big family dinner.
Mm.
It is one of those things that I didn't really think about the first time I watched the show. Because like it's a very like it's an episodic format they've worked themselves into. But at
Mm.
the same time, like no, this should be like a 24/7 war.
Yeah.
Especially at the rate like they've had to move halfway across the country.
Mm.
Why was the school allowed to keep running?
Yeah, why was that still going when everyone else was
Evacuate like we literally saw the town get evacuated like not like 2 3 episodes before that.
But all those kids just went to school anyway.
Not I suppose you wouldn't have homeschooling back then or remote
Mm.
schooling, but
You would have
I
the school shut down during evacuation.
I think during attack of the giant monster blob, school might just be it might just be one of those things that look, we'll catch up on your curriculum later.
Mm. They're hardly an exam class.
Oh god. Could you imagine Joe in this universe?
Oh
I'd
god.
die.
Yeah.
Joe would just look at the D Reaper absorbing half of the city and just go, nah, I'm done. I'm committing Sudoku.
Mm.
I'm out. Come on, it's been fun. Wait,
Mm.
no, it hasn't.
I feel like the algorithms are going to catch up on Sudoku and unaliving and all those words.
Mm.
So I'm going to take a leaf out of Pete and Basil's book and call it toe tagging.
Ah, toe tagging. That's a good one. Yeah.
He toe tagged himself.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
In
so the laws of common sense, Terriermon should have been the odd one out.
Jody?
Digimon doesn't have common sense.
A, that, but B, no, Terriermon was the comic relief. Terriermon was the one who kept everybody, level. Momentai, goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's odd. I don't know. Like it's like saying Angoramon was the odd. No, Terriermon is Jellymon. Like saying Jellymon is the odd one out in Ghost Game.
Mm. I think you're putting too much stock in that colors thing.
Yeah.
I mean, one could argue that Terriermon's kind of creamy colored.
Yeah, but if we go down that road, like if we go down that road, like no, the primary colors of the show are red, blue, and green.
Yeah.
Not the primary colors of the color wheel itself. Because if that was what they were going to do, I don't even know how you would fix that. Would you give Rookie the yellow Digivice because Renamon is yellow and purple? But Henry with a blue Digivice doesn't work because Terriermon is green and cream. So there's no way to write that off.
Yeah.
There's like it's the primary colors are the Digivice primary rather than the actual color wheel itself.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, let's get into episode 50 anyway. And I also find Jellymon annoying. Blasphemy. Jellymon was the best character in that show. Blasphemy.
You're banned. No. Tamers digital world is pretty much a wasteland. I see why the Digimon wanted to leave.
Yeah. It's also that. It is just a big desert.
Well, there's a city in there somewhere, except it was just taken over by... No, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Or am I?
What?
No, I am. I'm thinking of crosswords. Never mind.
Hold on. So the chat on bloody where's stream? Where is OBS gone?
Oh yes.
Is just not updating.
Oh, it froze.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's updating here. So I'm just gonna open up the YouTube Studio chat
Yeah.
and we can. There we go.
You find Jellymon annoying. She's such a little, like, adorable ball of mischief.
Yeah.
Cream there. No, Desmond, no.
No, that is a Sonic character's name.
Okay. They didn't think that one through, did they?
I've told you before. She has a mother named Peaches.
That
Yeah, Peaches and Cream. Oh, they
is a phrase.
so that maybe her mom's name isn't Peaches. Maybe I have that wrong. But because I thought that was the joke there, Peaches and Cream. But this is Cream the rabbit from Sonic.
I'm sorry, I can't take that seriously.
Oh, Vanilla.
Mom's
Her
Vanilla.
mom's Vanilla. But yeah, that's yeah, she's adorable. She's just a little friend.
She is, but that sounds like a sentence rather than a name.
That's because the internet has warped. Yeah, that is because the internet has warped the most innocent of phrases. But Cream is she's a happy little friend. Also, I'm pretty sure child. So let's.
Everyone stop saying her name.
Yeah. Talk about Vanilla if you must go places, I suppose. Please don't. Please just don't. God, I think I threw up a little in my mouth. Oh, that was gross. I need something to wash that down. Right.
Don't die.
No, trying my best. The internet, she's 6. Yeah. Princess Peach's daughter is Rosalina. Game theory. Well, I mean, that's the thing with game theory. It is just theory.
Don't do it.
Oh no, I wasn't. That was where I was stopping. The other thing I was going to say, I wouldn't. I would take anything Matt Pat says with a grain of salt.
If we freeze Terriermon, will that make ice cream?
Cream's mom name is Vanilla. Yeah. Chat corrected me before I even saw the image.
Yeah.
Again, I thought the joke was Peaches and Cream.
That's my joke for my Mew and my Urachi.
He's in the FNAF movie. That's it. That means FNAF deserves respect. Anyway.
That's a real Edna Krabappel moment you just had there.
Thank you. That was what I was going for. So thank you. Right. So, shall we get into episode 50 then? I'm not being hurtful. I just don't care for FNAF. I don't care for how oversaturated the game theory channel became because, like, I get chasing the algorithm on YouTube. I get it. But I feel like it had a negative effect on the rest of MatPat's content when the channel solely became a FNAF channel. And you could make the similar arguments, like he became to FNAF what PewDiePie was to Minecraft. That kind of thing. And that invites a certain type of fan base. And that was just something I didn't want to associate to. Look, the guy got to be in a movie for a product he's talked about for 15 years. I'd love that. Give me a bit part in the Ghost Game dub. That'd be nice. That would be
Like
great.
when
I'd happily be student 6 who gets killed off by Witchmon.
mm.
You know, or the guy in the self-driving car that's Sister Monsiel blows the fuck up. You know,
I was gonna say it's like Dead Meat. They got to be in the new Scream movie,
yeah.
and like they've been reviewing those movies and doing kill counts and
Hmm.
whatever forever, and then they actually got to be in it.
Yeah, I'm always happy for people's success. Always happy for people's success. Get that bag.
Mm.
Doesn't mean I have to participate in or like the product.
Yeah.
I'm not being hurtful. AJ voices May.
Mm.
I don't know. Actually, no. Let me be the guy in the self-driving car that Sister Monsiel explodes. If that's my contribution to Digimon dubbing,
Mm.
I'll die happy. I'll die happy, killed off by Sister Monsiel.
Oh.
You know? So, anyway, let's get into Digimon. So, we're delving into episode 50 now.
Mm.
Ah, Dukemon, the Crimson Knight. Save those you love. What a title. So, 3. None of that. Oh, I see what you did there.
Mm.
And I appreciate the pun. Or fun because ironic. No, I don't want to be a giant daycare, thank you. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh.
Too low. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
I got it. There you go.
Oh, the other cat is caught up here.
Oh, cool.
Every time you click your fingers, mine ache.
Would you rather I click a lighter?
No. I'd rather no clicking at all, thank you. Oh, he got me last week though, didn't he?
Oh, and the big lighter in the
The
screen.
lighter just up at the screen, yeah. The fucking clapperboard.
Yeah. It was good though.
Ooh.
I feel like that was just written for you in the future, knowing.
Yeah, they knew I'd be triggered by that.
Yeah.
Meg would fit the Antilamon. I think Meg would fit Cutemon better. Cutemon's too cute. Be me.
Yeah.
Go somewhere in between.
I mean, you could voice all the small. You could voice all the small Antilamon in the Ghost Game dub.
Mm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're in cable tentacle things.
Is that cute bunny girl and Cutemon is a cute bunny.
Oh
Cute-
yeah, the
Cutemon-
cousin was in this again randomly.
Cutemon would be upset because I'm a girl.
Labramon, making the Labramon movie canon?
Oh
Question
yeah,
mark?
didn't it do like a freeze frame there as well and make that all painted looking?
Yeah. Oh. Does Takato's penis have to be in this sequence? Like,
You'll never unsee it.
no. The parents are just like, what the hell happened to our child?
Yeah, but Dad's eye was drawn a bit weird there, so he looked like he was really going like. That's our son.
we raised a big metal knight. Like he's in the title screen like.
Cousin can be canon, but the rest of the event might not. Because they didn't want to have too many girls with TED Talks and lions.
God. I mean, there is a pattern. It's kind of worrying when you look at it.
Mm.
There is a pattern. Girls just aren't allowed to have pets in this series.
No. Renamon's just like, please get off my face.
I was just like, I'm gonna nuzzle you and you're gonna say nothing about it. Oh, yeah, the red card.
What
Which,
do we do with it? It's a card. What do you think you do with it?
oh, I actually had.
Yeah, everyone forgets about you because you just vanish.
So what are we gonna do? Just one giant slash across all four devices?
Line them all up. Yeah,
Yeah! Oh my god!
he literally threw them, and it's curving.
It's on a trajectory.
You're right, Justin. Nuzzle is a Pokemon move.
Carriermon used Nuzzle. It's super irritating.
Can't have stole the class hamster?
Oh. So I guess it's just going to let them survive in here and not like die like the Elzebumon did.
Mm. Well, we're not going to learn what he said.
No.
Unless he did say that.
No. Yeah, the encoding is prioritizing the song subtitles again.
That's probably all. Get this ready and go to battle stations or something.
Yeah. There's been no mention of a class hamster in the Japanese version that I recall.
No.
Ara, 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 ara! Oh.
Oh, it's Grimace.
Yeah, it is Grimace.
Oh,
Oh.
look, man, I said Grimace, not Granny. Why did Justimon get to ride on Granny?
He can't fly. And Dukemon can, but they're just not going to take away his flying
Yeah.
horse at this stage, so.
I mean, the others can just fly anyway. I thought that said transform.
I swear, every time Sakuyamon attacks, I feel like I'm listening to a Fatal Frame game.
Mm.
Just with all her chanting and the singing.
Yeah. Singing reminded me of something very specific, but I can't place what it. The letters to the teacher, he said, "I'm coming clean before I go. I stole the class hamster." Don't remember that being
I
in the
don't.
letters.
Yeah, but then again, those letters were so long ago at
Yeah,
this stage.
I could have said it. So to be fair, I don't think we were paying attention to his letter because
no.
nobody cares about him. Like, where is he now?
Yeah.
Is he in that car?
He just picked up by the coppers. Oh God.
That's the harpy lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Do you ever evolve?
So they understand each other now.
He's just agreeing and hoping for the best, isn't he?
I do. Right. Just on that, with how Marine Angemon doesn't have words, it just has cute sounds. I do appreciate in Digimon Survive that they acknowledge that. Because, like, what? Kunemon just says QQ all the time. He doesn't talk like Agumon and the others.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I thought it was strange.
yeah, but they acknowledge it. It's like, why don't you talk? Why can't you? And then later on, oh God, what's her name? Little sister. Miyu, yeah. She gets Marine Angemon, and it starts just going. And it's like, how do you know what it's? And she's like, I don't know what you're saying anymore. So I like that they do address that stuff.
Yeah. He just proposed to her. Do we really need a split screen of 4 naked children?
The show thought so. Little sister mon. Oh God, no. Desmond, no.
My Valentine is in this with her harpy lady.
Emotomon. No! Chat, no!
Like, does this design do anything?
Oh, they actually did send them home.
How did they get him? Just get rid of him.
I mean, there was a week gap where they had to abandon the...
Oh, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
the...
They just brought him back to the grandmothers or whatever.
Oh.
Okay. Ah.
Hey! There's a gnome!
Yeah.
So are they actually going to... Oh God, I hope one of them doesn't have to biomerge with Itmon to get Beelzebumon back. I don't need that in my life, I don't. Just let him evolve like he used to. I wasn't a good girl at all. I can become a good girl. Jerry, stop talking like that.
Aww. If we have sister mon, then a brother one should exist.
Priestmon. No, oh no, it'd be Fathermon, wouldn't it? Oh.
We already have plenty of daddy mons.
It might be... Oh God, they're crucifying her again. It might be the art style, but Jury looks kind of like Rookie.
I've noticed that they've changed her hair color.
Yeah, like she look when they're trying to make her look disheveled, and I get
Mm.
that. But from certain angles, she ends up looking like Rookie,
Yeah.
and I can't unsee it. They do. No, Jury, we do. Humans suck. All we do is destroy each other.
Oh my god. It looks like a ball sack and a giant penis.
Stop.
You saw that too. You know you did. Ricky could work just because Jury kind of looks like her. No.
She's just in her cosplaying phase.
When it was when the camera was at the bottom of the Mother Reaper thing, it looked like testicles and a big peen. Oh, what's happening?
90s, early 2000s 3D warping.
Yeah.
Aw, Lotmon wants to evolve to Mega level.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not good.
Doodlebug.
Powered by Wild Punch.
Was that Yamaki's face on it?
Yeah! Oh god, it looks like that. Oh, Moses in South Park. It's just a big crystal head thing. Like that with glasses on it.
What that looks like. Is it friend? Ah, yes.
Something huge is rising in the D Reaper's center. Oh, that's a lot of tentacles.
Oh no, 3D.
Bad CGI. Oh, I'm
I'm not.
no.
You left too.
I hate you.
I think should at least gag or something.
Oh,
Oh, he's dead.
oh no.
I've not seen nearly enough hentai as a kid to know where this was going, thankfully.
Lucky for some. Oh, they're playing the theme song. Hey, you know something good's gonna happen.
Gagging tentacles, the classic duo. I thought she said Kizuna.
Ding! Boom! God!
Kill it with fire.
Oh, God! I forgot that was a thing. I totally forgot about that.
The giant, jewelry, scary head that came out of the Mother Reaper.
Uh-huh. Digimon Shinka.
Take that scary face. No, not a side thing. Her whole face.
No, just Juri's whole face. That big fleshy mound of just creepy Juri face.
Oh, okay. Send it there.
Yeah.
So this is all one episode mostly.
Yeah. So.
Hmm.
It was fine.
Fine, yeah. Watching it, I wasn't particularly enthralled in it.
No.
You're getting work notifications, are you?
No. Um. The red card having its own flight path, I think, was a bit silly.
Yeah, that was really sad.
Funny, but I think
It's
that's
not
one
like
of
he
those.
was Gambit or something, you know? Or what's the other guy?
What?
No, Daredevil.
Oh,
The Daredevil.
Bullseye.
Bullseye, that's the one.
Oh,
Colin Farrell.
did you see that? Armorless Sakuyamon.
No. Oh.
They really got her as naked as they could before the ending, huh?
Oh, all the babies. Ugh, nothing ever gonna go away.
So, what? Are you okay there?
Yeah.
Okay, you look like you're having a stroke on screen.
Oh. Sorry. I was just pulling up and down my glasses for some reason.
Um,
Purity mode.
Suit Sakuyamon. So this episode, before we get on to 51, um, the red card having its own flight path, I think, is something when I was younger, I'd have gone, oh, that's so awesome! He threw it and everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, you know, realistic.
Yeah, that's why. That's what happened.
Realistically, though, The card probably should have just evaporated as soon as it went through one slot.
Mm. Yeah, it was
Like,
weird.
unless they all stood like side by side and held their digivices together,
Perfectly leveled.
so it
Yeah.
was all one giant swipe.
But it was literally turning
Oh
corners and
yeah, it had a
everything.
flight path. It had its own. It had
Doing
its own
U-turns and
orbit.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it had its own orbit. Like that. That's
It didn't make it like a sense. Not that
it's
it.
card game magic. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
If Seto Kaiba can stab a guy in the hand with a trading card or stop the cock of a gun from
Yeah.
from hitting the barrel, I'm whatever. This is the least of my card game is this is the least of my trading card related issues.
It was powered by Imagine. It was a Diginome.
Was it? Yeah.
They went, we really want this really cool transition.
So I and Mako got themselves a Digivice.
Yeah, and both of them reached out and neither of them touched it,
Mm.
leaving it ambiguous who owns it.
Yeah, I think that's the intent.
Yeah.
But later, because then there's artwork.
But they're both holding it.
Yeah.
One each, yeah.
Yeah. Most people seem to presume that it's just I that got it rather than Makoto, but this is them learning to share again, I guess.
Makoto or just Mako?
Yes. Mako is short for Makoto. They shorten it in the dub.
Ah, okay.
It's Makoto, but they shorten it to Mako in the dub.
Okay, I wasn't sure if your Meltas just tried to say Makoto instead because of other Makoto.
No. No. But yeah, most people seem to headcanon that I is the tamer, not Makoto.
Mm.
And I think that's just a section of the fan base that just wants to pair them off when she gets older.
Mm.
That art exists. Yeah, that exists.
Okay with certain aging up, but that's too far.
Yeah, like I've seen a whole I've seen a whole I don't want to say I don't want to say comic series, but at least a series of drawings where she is in, like, I want to say somewhere between 8th and 10th grade, just judging by the presentation and the uniform. And like she'll like peck Beelzebumon on the cheek and he'll blush and like, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
So
like when she pecked Imon on the cheek.
Yeah.
That was kind of adorable, but
oh yeah, and I think people have just taken that and they've run with it.
Yeah.
Like as they are wont to do, weirdos. But
they tend to be more popular than Shota.
Neither should be popular.
Definitely not down to that extent anyway.
It's creepy and blasphemy. Well, yeah. So,
like if she grew up in the series, it wouldn't be so bad.
No.
When people start,
it's like when people start aging up, like Anya Forger.
Yeah, like I've seen some cute art where she's grown up and she's wearing Yora's dress and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then other people make it way too sexy, and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. Wait, you were talking about I. Never mind. But anyway, but outside of that, it's kind of cool that there was still a Diginome, the last Diginome question mark. I thought they were all dead. They're like Jedi. They just keep popping up.
Yeah.
An
animation error with Shuchong getting a card from Rio.
What the Queen device card? Oh, go on. Yep. Yeah, lots of cringe. And rightfully so.
Anya is baby.
Yeah. Don't lewd the baby. That should be a simple thing, but people get very offended on the internet when you tell them not to do that.
Put it in Discord?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, just stick it in the Tamers thread on Discord. May as well make some use out of it before it gets sent to the Shadow Realm. or the archival zone. No, Desmond.
No.
Desmond, I will time you out. I am not afraid to wield that power. um. So, but what did happen in this
I'm
episode?
surprised Google didn't just shut that comment down.
Yeah.
Not even YouTube, all of Google.
Do you remember the time they
Oh yeah, Blunder said something
about a
about
sandwich?
something like yummy crunchy ASMR or something like
Yeah.
that, because I think you were eating something,
Yeah.
or he wanted you to eat something, or I don't know, but it wasn't even a lewd comment or anything, and like I couldn't do
No,
anything
like
with
it's
it.
like Google itself took the comment away.
Yeah, like it wasn't YouTube. Mods couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't even see when it.
Mm.
Yeah, it was weird.
Um,
The FBI don't have jurisdiction here.
no, they don't. Um. So what did happen in this episode? Takato biomerged in front of his parents. They got really proud and sad.
Sad, yeah.
And then they met up inside a bubble, scanned the red card, and
Yeah,
biomerged again.
What was the bubble?
I don't know.
It looked like a big swishy, one of those. Oh, I can't think of what it is.
It's a kick the baby joke.
Yeah.
I'm just say kick. Don't even try and be cute with the other wording. Just don't.
Don't get yourself arrested.
Please don't. We do like having you around, so please don't get yourself arrested.
I'm not sleeping, by the way. I'm drinking tea.
So then they went into the D Reaper. There was a lot of it. There was a lot of it. There was a lot of fighting. Granny got knocked away. Granny got kicked out of the episode. Impmon wants to die because he feels like he's useless. And
although the animation of his face he looked a bit more happy than what he was saying.
Yeah.
Did you notice that? He looked like he was all relaxed and content, but he was all depressed and like, it was a bit odd.
Don't kick the granny.
Yeah, then the.
So, do we think we see Beelzebubon next week? In the next week, Jesus, in the next episode? Now that I and Mako have a Digivice, or is that just kind of their story coming to a close, like they're true partners now?
Yeah, I feel like that wraps them up, because like Shuchong's had a Digivice and hasn't, like, Philemon's evolved once.
Yeah. I love it. Lopmon's I would like to evolve to Mega, but I don't have that power. I do not possess that power within me. And then Shuchong just giving her head pats.
Don't know how to operate Discord. Would you be able to leave it in a comment on YouTube, maybe? Would that work? Or is it pictures? Granny needs to be taken care of properly. But why was Granny dying?
I guess for the same reason Beelzebumon died. I guess it got kicked into like a danger zone or something, and
yeah, I suppose it didn't get a card slash.
No,
technically, no.
So it wasn't protected by the red card. So, so I guess that's what they were going for there. So when it got, maybe it was only being protected because it was like close to Dukemon, and then once they were separated, the D Reaper programming kicked in, and that's how it lost its power.
Yeah.
Granny. him a clap like a seal for that one. Arf, arf, arf. Um, then yeah, so then another D Reaper turned up.
A big penis with a mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then a big fleshy monstrous jury face showed up. And then Dukemon digivolved into
Yeah.
Crimson mode.
Yeah. And ah, credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was a fine episode.
It was made.
Yeah.
Like I liked Jory telling off the D Reaper.
Yeah, I liked seeing her get her like confidence back, and like even her admitting that she twisted Leomon's words into what she wanted them to mean.
Mm.
And that humans are worth fighting for and worth saving and things like that. So I like her trying to reach out to save Kulumon.
Mm.
But like I just kind of felt bad, like her being all like, if I can do this, I'll finally be a good girl. Like she's still looking for daddy's approval.
Yeah.
Like that's what that is, and that's kind of
it's not going to help in this situation because that's more negativity.
Yeah.
This episode is mad.
Good.
That was my first exposure to what we now call nightmare fuel as a kid. If that was your first nightmare fuel, you got off easy. I think ours was probably the Banshee.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Ooh, throw comb.
Mm.
But yeah, so overall, like this is a tough one to sort of grade, because stuff happened, but nothing really happened. Like once the fight started, it was attack. Oh, that doesn't work. Attack. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh crap, there's another one. And then whatever's going on with Jan Liang and John Yu and Yamaki, like I think there's something bad coming. That's
well, the digital world and the real world are connected now.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, like I thought something more scary was gonna happen. I don't know. It was a bit not letting you do the thing.
No.
But I thought something a bit better was gonna come out of that hole.
Yeah, then just another D Reaper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it was a bit meh. In the sub, he says, was this Leon said, be brave. Part of me will always be with you. You'll have a lion's heart. I can see why they changed it in the dub.
Then what did she say in this episode? If not, I twisted it.
Yeah.
What did I do? I got attacked by D Reaper Wiglet. Yes, they did.
I hate that. I hate that so much.
Oh, that's so good.
Actually offended. Actually offended by that. I mean, you're not wrong, but still. Jeez. So that actually upset me. How dare you?
Sorry, I gotta lean back.
D Reaper Wiglet. Wiglet is a Pokemon. It looks like Diglett, but it's white.
And longer.
and longer and wigglier. It has a bright red head. I mean nose.
Yeah, that thing.
That thing. Yeah. Look, I don't have an awful lot to say about the episode.
No, it was just attack, attack. Oh, attacks don't work. Oh, here's some power. Attack again.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Ow. My glasses
So
are hurting my
let
nose.
me bring up the ranking document.
Mhm.
There we go. What would you give this?
The more I think about it, the more I think I'd give it like a 2.5.
I was thinking two.
Mm.
Nothing like the parts of the episode that I did like. And I'm using the word like lightly.
Yeah.
Like the red card having its own flight path. I think if I was 12 again, that would be the coolest thing ever.
Mm. You'd be upstairs flinging all the cards around trying to replicate it.
Yeah, just trying to see if I could get it to like act like get one of the
Like
cards
to
to act like
boomerang,
for it to
yeah.
boomerang or something. Yeah. But I but outside of that, like um Rio and Ruki continuing their banter.
Mm-mm. They're flirting.
They're flirting, yeah.
Mhm.
Um
If you're the queen, then I'm the king.
oh shut up.
Uh, I didn't agree to that.
You know, so like that was cute. That was just kids, you know,
Yeah.
you know, tween crush flirting banter, you
Mm.
know. Rio's got a cocky side to him and she has no time for it, but maybe she likes it really.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that kind of thing. It's an old trope and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, there's not much else good to say about this episode.
No. Like
Like I
again,
said,
and
it's
then Jury getting her confidence back and
yeah.
sort of realizing she was in the wrong. And then I just felt so bad for her, like, 'cause she's still looking for approval. Oh, I can be a good girl.
Mm.
You know. But then, like, the D Reaper, I'm like, I don't disagree with the D Reaper either.
Mm-mm.
Humanity is awful and all we do is kill each other.
Yeah.
You,
Programmed to murder.
you know, I mean, there's
Like,
two major wars going on in the world right now.
yeah.
Since what? And one of them's been happening for 18 months,
Mm.
if
There's
not
probably
more.
more. They're just not.
Mm.
Well, they've been so ongoing that
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all like that's the when I saw an article like a week or two ago. It was like, you know, the Ukraine war like 18 months on, and I was like, no, that only started this. Oh no,
Mm.
like that's last year and some change.
Yeah.
And I remember us all going, kind of like when the Rona first happened,
Mm.
and everyone thought, oh, this will be over in 3 or 6 months.
Yeah.
I think everyone thought the same thing about this. But I'm like, it's still going. How does either side still have bullets at this point?
Yeah.
How do you run? How do you use bullets for 18 months and not run out?
This other country, they're supplying them.
Yeah, but even still.
Mm.
And now you've obviously got like the stuff going on in Gaza and like humanity is awful. You know,
Mm.
individuals are fine. People are awful, but by God, humanity is its own death sentence.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily disagree with the D Reaper. And your show shouldn't be making me feel that way. But then again,
Yeah.
this is coming from a disillusioned grown up who has seen how the world has changed
Yeah.
since that show has come out, and the messages of hope and banding together and
Yeah.
the power of God and anime can stop anything.
Yeah. When you're young, you're not like, oh yeah, people are shit.
Yeah.
You still kind of have hope that there's,
Mm.
everyone's got good in them and all of this.
Yeah.
So, just, it'll all work out.
Mm.
And then you're older, you're like, no.
No.
People suck.
Yeah.
Oh, everything sucks.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. So, like, but even still, there wasn't. There's not an awful lot. And then we get Dukemon Crimson mode for 10 seconds.
Yeah, it was really underwhelming.
Yeah, especially like this is one thing about Digimon that I hate is when big evolution, save the world, or save those, whatever this was called, Dukemon, the Crimson Knight, save those you love. And Dukemon Crimson mode is in the episode for 10 seconds.
Yeah. Tactimon approaches.
5 seconds at the end.
Yeah, he just walked right up at the end and that was it.
That was, yeah.
I mean, you didn't lie, but you were kind of hiding the truth there too.
So, need to fill this in. Do you have a favorite character for this episode?
You're known for the nuzzles.
Yeah, I loved Renamon's just like, what are you doing? Please get off me. That expression like said everything,
Yeah.
Renamon's body language was just it was like, yeah, you're not. And Terriermon knows he's being a little shit, and that's where Momentai, so
he's getting ahead of the lecture.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I have to hear you land on my face.
Momentai. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. I mean, I could give it to Yuri, I guess.
Two I was going to give it to. Two I was going to give favorite character to because nobody else really did anything. And Terriermon's cute moment was cute, but ultimately, I don't know. It's whoever gave you the best reaction across the 20 minutes of the episode or so. So if it's Terriermon, it's Terriermon. If it's Jury, it's Jury. So I'm giving this a 2.
Because even with Coolmon didn't do anything either. Kind of just lay there, not dead.
Yeah, and even when Jury did break free of those initial tentacles, and she was all like, Kulumon cared for somebody like me. Like she's still carrying a lot of sadness, but trying to put it behind her, kind of similarly to what we were talking about at the top of the show. So
realizing she's not alone.
Yeah.
I'll give it the 2.5.
2.5? Okay.
Yeah.
All right then. So let's score it up then. So here are your 2.5s. Where would you like to place the episode? Just making sure chat can see.
Card is the imaginary card, is it?
Yeah.
Or not imagine it's a piece of paper.
Yeah, the one Kenta made, yeah. Or Kazu even.
I put it above that.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I mean, the other ones are Ruki and Renamon and what it means to be a partner. They're the
fair.
same episode.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. Now that I looked at fair.
Yeah. My friendship with Gardramon. No.
Yeah, get out of here. Miss me with that episode.
Also, did they just get picked up by the cops or something?
I think so.
I forgot they were in the episode until right now.
Yeah.
They're like,
Like
not the only tamers. Hey, you kids, you've been reported as missing.
yeah, like we were talking about Rio at the top of the episode, and then I totally forgot he was in the show. So when he dove into the bubble thing, I was like, "Don't forget about me." I'm like, "Oh right, yeah, you exist." I'll put this. I'll put it above Break into the Digital World.
Yeah. Arrival of a giant snake is better than this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I'm sad, but it is.
Every time I see that episode, I just want to put it to 0.
I know.
The more I think about it.
But we already used our mulligan on it.
Yeah, I know. Terriermon gets it keeping the point it has.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. The snake did nothing. Die in comedic fashion.
Just pieced out of life. I'm done here.
Oh, you evolved. Goodbye. I think
That...
he said something before he left, unlike Yadagaramon.
Yeah. It's a very varied like list of episodes we have going on.
I have a lot more fours than I do.
Yeah.
Maybe just one more.
Well, 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 7. So I have two more fours. Yeah, and I have one more 5 than you do.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
It's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to doing all like the math after this episode, like to see where everything really stands. And then how much of it just gets kind of like truncated, like to here. Like I think Atmon is still like our highest rated show so far.
Yeah.
Cross Wars we've only been able to rate half of, but we're nearly there for that. Ghost Game, then
mid.
Yeah. And then I only have my setup for that. I don't even have the average here.
Maybe it's on the next page.
What? Nope.
There's a 3 at the bottom.
Is there? Oh, okay, then that is the average, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I did it that. Oh yeah, I was able to do it this way because well, I didn't have a second score sheet to worry about.
Yeah.
So oh. So episode 51 then. The power to dream is our future. We're just gonna call it the power to dream. Power to dream.
Yeah.
So are you excited for anything in this, or are you just like kind of like where does the story go from here? Is it just a fighty fight, or
yeah, I just want to see if it's a big fighty fight or if they defeat it with some kind of other method, like jury actually getting through to it, or I don't entirely see that happening though, because it's just a big kill monster. Started out as a kill monster.
Yeah.
It's just like an impossible monster.
Yeah.
I feel like they have to do a big attack. I don't know if they can attack any bigger right now.
Right.
The diffusion? I don't know.
You don't care.
I don't know. I can't. It's just so straightforward, but also I'm like, how generic are they going to go with this?
Hmm.
Because the last few episodes have just been like straight up just battle, battle. Oh, she's trapped. Battle. Save her. Oh
Hmm.
no. Battle, battle, battle.
Right.
Would have been a dinner and sleep thrown in.
Yeah.
But it's like, is it just going to be, oh, yay, we fought the biggest. She's okay.
Hmm.
The end.
Okay.
Hard to tell.
Oh, let's see what chat is saying.
Oop.
So, oh God, we missed a bit.
We need to use
I saw
supersonic.
Wiglet, but I missed the joke. Supersonic to fight Perfect E Reaper. Okay, so there's a thing in Sonic called Chaos, not the one from Final Fantasy. And
With the emeralds, I assume.
yeah, it's basically just a big it's a big kill monster, and one of its forms is called Perfect Chaos, and it's basically a Sonic D Reaper.
Oh, it is.
It's just a
It's a more detailed version of that thing that came out of the hole.
yeah. So that's the joke Desmond's making. So also sprays liquid from its mouth. Just I'm on channeling Ash from Evil Dead. Just him on channel. Oh, just him on channeling. Oh, yeah. Changing his arms into different weapons. Yeah. Cute in theory, but Rio can do better. Well,
can he though? He's an annoying little.
Maybe he thinks he's already doing. Maybe he believes he already has the best. So, why go better? Maybe there is nobody.
All down to his personal preference, really, isn't
it? Yeah, maybe there is nobody better in his eyes. Well, you said you're starting to sound like some. I don't know who that is, and I don't know what I said.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Myself, Meg, and I went to a concert on Friday night, and my voice is still giving out on me because I was shouting and singing, and it was great fun. But my voice paid the toll.
I was holding up the crowd for the first two acts.
I was leading the chant for the main events.
Yeah.
I was getting everyone amped up and chanting the band members' names. It was fun, but my throat is paying the price for it. So if I'm getting kind of gravelly, I apologize. Call Taiki to resolve this crossword. Wasn't he the sickly green Grand Kai? Zamas. Oh, yeah, that's a dragon.
Yeah.
Not wrong. We're the only animals who constantly think of inventive ways to unalive each other. Oh, from that part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. It must be resonating with a Dragon Ball. Japan anime does that most of the time in the meta sense. I mean, like Imperial Japan Paladin mode. Because they didn't want a Deus Ex Machina moment. Cherrymon versus Cutemon. I mean, that's not fair. It's a dog versus a rabbit. Lopmon versus Cutemon. That's where you get rabbit versus rabbit. I honestly think Dukemon Chaos mode would have sounded better. I mean, Chaos Dukemon exists, but
Chaos Dukemon sounds a bit more evil.
He is. He's basically Dukemon but purple.
Oh, you've shown me this.
Yeah. And then from a whole other dimension in the digital world, There's medieval Dukemon, who is more knightly because he comes from a part of the digital world that is its logic works in swords and sorcery.
Mm.
It's called Witchenly. Yep, there he is. It's Chaos Dukemon.
Mm.
Now the fun thing about medieval Dukemon is in I think one of the Cyber Sleuth games,
Mm.
his you remember that it had that like quest where you had to collect like all like the tokens from like the gacha machines.
Mm.
His token was mistranslated as medical Gallantmon. I don't know where they got I don't know where they got medical from medieval. Well, okay,
Yeah.
I do, but hell of a translation that somebody looked at this and went,
Yeah,
yes,
that's a nurse.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Someone looked at this and went, yeah, that's a nurse. That makes sense.
Dr. Dukemon, of course.
Dr. Dukemon.
Hey, if Mommymon can be a doctor, so can he.
Yeah, that's true. Um, but yeah, that's him. So
Did they think that was the thing with the two snakes?
that's funny. And then see instead of like Guilmon heads, he has like almost like real dragon heads on his elbows.
Mm.
I guess there is no medieval Guilmon,
Mm.
but hold on. All right. Um, but yeah. Score my friend Garchomon. No. Best episode undefeated. The episode is indeed mid. They want to be the biggest
I'm
streamer.
not sure if Desmond is insulting me, or I just call enough episodes mid that's my
That's your thing.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not seeing like, and maybe it's just so many years of like hindsight and consuming other media,
Mm.
but I don't think this is the greatest Digimon show of all time.
God no.
This is not the GOAT.
No. I mean, if I watched it as a child, maybe, but you get
It's just so
any bit
slow.
of
Anytime like
any sense of what a show should be like,
Yeah.
then it kind of falls down a lot.
the Switch is 6 this year, isn't it? Well, if you count its initial year of 2017, it's 8
Mm-hmm.
because well, it started in March of 2017, so 28, 20. 2, 3, 7, yeah, 6 or 7 years.
Mm.
But oh, it's showing its age.
Mm-hmm.
I almost don't want them to upgrade yet. Like there is rumors of a Switch 2 or a Super Switch
Mm.
coming next year, but I would this is gonna sound awfully petty, but I would prefer them not update the Switch to a new model until Game Freak learns how to use the current one.
Yeah.
I don't want them to just put Scarlet and Violet on the new Switch and go, then the extra horsepower will fix the problems.
Oh.
Until Game Freak learn how to use the current one,
Mm-hmm.
let's just not upgrade the Switch.
Mm-mm. Perfect Cell and Perfect Chaos. No one will suspect a thing. Is that another?
Perfect Cell is a Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, same idea basically.
Both got defeated, so neither can claim to be perfect.
Cat is pretty active tonight. I love it. Cocky guy like Rio needs a stable girl like Rookie. I mean, that's fair. I mean, that's, someone to maybe rein him in a little bit. You call Rookie stable. I mean, she is. I mean, she didn't get eaten by the emotion-seeking monster, so she's got to be pretty stable. AJ singing, how dare you? Sorry, Gomenda, sorry. What's the connection between Chaos Dukamon and Megidramon? I don't know. I don't care enough about I don't care enough about Dukamon lore to have ever looked into it. It's a gap in my knowledge. Knight slays dragon. That irks me. Thinking what should be a season exclusive and cloning it like Gallantmon's cameo in a later season. Well, I mean, which cameo? I mean, he gets two. It depends on which one you're talking about. By the time he's done with you, you'll need medical help. Oh, ha ha ha. Hello. Nurse. He got his degree from Witchenly. Medieval Gilmon is a medieval dragon. Maybe in 2024 we'll look at a rebrand. I'm pretty happy with the OLED, but if they can improve on, I mean, same. Look, I'm happy with both my OLEDs. I have the Splatoon one here in studio, and then in my office I have the Zelda one. I'm happy with both. But if you're going to give me something that might actually let them port 3DS games to the system so I don't have to, have a
do
DS.
Yeah,
I don't have to do it myself. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Maybe Square Enix would just port Bravely Default and Second over to the Super Switch. If it has 3DS support or something.
I don't mean to insult you. No, I was just wondering if it was like a joke calling me mid. It's all good.
Her partner wasn't even. The Frontier cameo. Hell, they even have to do it. Only in the dub. Like in anything Dukemon appears in, it's always the same actress. It's always Goku. So like that's just a thing we're just gonna have to deal with. But I thought I do remember that happening in Frontier, Dukemon showing up at some point and them doing the dual voice thing that the dub has, because Japanese Dukemon doesn't have both their voices. That's exclusively a dub thing.
Yeah.
But when that happened in the Frontier dub, I thought it was a cute, like, oh, that's nice. That's a nice wink and a nod to make you think, oh, is it the same one? Or do all Dukemon just sound like that? But in the Japanese version, all Dukemon sound like Goku. So, Takada just trying to extend his family brand to another dimension. Yeah, see that? He's just outsourcing, or yeah.
PS3 game.
Oh, probably the Digimon game I have up on the shelf that we can't play.
Yeah.
The All-Star Rumble. Because the stupid PS5 isn't backwards compatible because Sony just refused to create an emulator for the PS3 that will run. It's weird. Gallantmon sounds differently in Data Squad. Yeah, because he's not voiced by Goku. In the Japanese version, Dukemon still sounds the same. So when we're watching it, it's gonna be like, oh hey, Goku's back. I don't. Oh well. No, Dukemon has lines. He's fighting against.
I block my ears.
Yeah. He's fighting against Slapemon during that arc, or Kentaro's Mon. They get trapped in an ice block together and sink to the bottom of the ocean until they don't. So Sleipmon, as in Sleipnir, or Kentarosmon for you dub watchers. Yeah. Anyway, Meg has her ears covered. It's fine. But so yeah, he shows up in Frontier, he shows up in Savers, and then he shows up in Cross Wars. It's great.
Can I unblock now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right. Well, look, let's get into episode 51 then,
Yeah.
because I think we're boring Meg.
I think you're boring me. I was blocking my ears.
Are you done yet?
I was just wondering if I could, because you had stopped talking. I was wondering if I could unblock my ears.
No, you're good. Don't worry. I'm just bullying you. All right. Let's get into.
Oh, look at that. We're at the end of the folder.
I know. Here we go. Starting in Digimon Tamers episode 51. Our last episode of the main anime. Next week we will be doing Runaway Locomon and the stage play. But this is our final anime episode. So 3, 2, 1.
So got the ominous turn.
One last time.
I'm gonna miss the baby.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Big up big screen. I need to see if any of my new dim cards are arriving this week.
Oh, yeah. Okay. For them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just noticed now when Dakota takes his Digivice, it has the chain around his neck or whatever, and as he pulls it over his head, it just evaporates. Wow, repeating what we did last episode.
Oh, no stretchy title.
No. Her hair still looks more red than it did before.
Oh. My 02 dim cards for the new movie. They are at East Midlands.
Oh, okay.
So I'll probably get them Tuesday because today's a bank holiday. Today being Monday. I'll probably get them tomorrow, which is great.
With this hip wrapper, and I just no, no, da baby, not that guy. Pretty sure he shot Megan Thee Stallion, so no, definitely not him. Was she worried about him?
Yeah.
Oh, she's so proud of him for being reckless. He went all googly eyed, literally.
It would be nice if like the encoding for this didn't ruin their dialogue with the
Yeah.
song lyrics.
Is the blade that he has right now is reminding me of those
Oh.
you know those heated knives you can get for toasting bread
Oh.
when you slice it?
Oh.
Oh. Bye bye clothes. Hello nipples.
Yeah. Sakuya nipples.
Hopefully not Rookie nipples.
Again.
Mm-hmm. Is he gonna wear her outfit now?
Oh. The screen filled back in.
Mm-hmm. What's happening? Oh, he's absorbing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so weird seeing her with nothing. Oh,
That pose.
that pose, yeah.
Like, I mean, you have Barbie anatomy as it is, but like that's a bit excessive.
Really, for totally necessary and important to the plot, Nude Kuyamon. Nude Kuyamon. That's hard to say.
Oh, she's not looking disheveled anymore.
That was a bit awkward looking. I feel like they're trying their best not to animate him.
Jukemon?
Yeah. Just picking sides. That punch was like, I'm not sure what it's from, but you showed me like Masaru like punch like a blade came down or something, and he punched,
Oh
and he
yeah.
was like holding the blade with his fist, and I'm like, no, your hand is sliced in half.
I love Masaru.
Yeah, her hair's gone back to being brown.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, animation is hard, huh? That was just a PNG being pulled forward. Oh, now it's got like computerized, like those visors people get.
He's gonna snap it back. That's dark.
I tell you what, like if she just snaps Dukemon's neck, D Reaper Jury gets best character. Meanwhile, the Seekers and other Dims have not left Singapore yet. FedEx being slow.
Oh, the holy beasts are
Oh, cool.
pecking at it? Question mark?
Extinction.
I keep reading that as transphobic, Eddie.
Ah, yes, transphobic Eddie. God damn if that doesn't make it into the episode title. Everyone's favorite Tamers character, transphobic Eddie.
Eddie is the Digimon. I don't want to shag guys, Dad.
Can a Sele meetings please? Can a Sele meeting please stop happening around Janyu's naked child?
Yeah.
Alright, now it's getting weird.
Yeah. Like, is this like one of those hologram meetings, like in Resi?
Oh, I hope so.
So they're all standing around. There's just a floating naked child in the room. She can report her dad, and but I think he's going to be a bit better now that he's gotten a fright
Yeah.
and had to drive into a monster.
Still say that's gonna be a weird thing to come up with, like the Takato and Jury wedding, the two dads talking. Hey, do you remember the time you stole that truck?
Stole a government vehicle and drove it into a monster's leg.
Yeah. What were you thinking? I wasn't. Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, and it didn't even work. So they're gonna use Shakai to
Digivolve the D Reaper.
yeah. Whee!
Spin!
If you miss, it's too late for you to miss that, and this is the last episode. Is Henry not gonna vomit all over the place?
Oh god! Oh, my eyes!
I don't know what she said to him.
Is Gargomon flying around the world? Flying
Yeah,
backwards around the world to turn back time? This is the Digimon equivalent of like Superman 2?
Yeah, it is.
Was it the first one or the first one or the third one?
I think it's the first one.
Oh.
Whoa!
Is she a banshee or is it? I thought the granny was dead.
Because the orb thing in her face was cracked, it looked like she had one really sad eye going down into the hole.
Oh.
Are they all gonna get sucked in it? Sucked in there with it? Rio doesn't have a peen.
We didn't see his evolution footage. We don't know that.
All the children just gonna fall out of the sky now.
Her hair is down.
Yeah. I'm confused why they
Digimon seems to have been tamed.
uh
Oh, that's...
no.
Her hair got longer as well.
Her little ponytail is gone.
She was hiding a hell of a lot of hair in that
She
ponytail.
was. The length of the rest of it was in it apparently.
Aww. What? These losers?
Mm.
Also, Lopmon's just along for the ride.
I guess the implication there is that he went out to, or she went out to find them.
I guess? But weren't they getting picked up by the police?
Yeah.
Like, did...
Oh, he's so dizzy. Tower of Love is saving everybody. Now I want to see Saint Pokemon fly through the rings. Saint Pokemon 64.
Oh no. No. I've had enough ring flying. For 1 week.
Say, I really like Rio's jumper.
Mm.
It's so cozy. Oh, is that why people would think it's her?
Yeah.
She's the one wearing it? I mean, I wouldn't trust it.
Oh, hold on.
Two?
Hold on, hold on.
No?
They're having a moment here.
Okay. Face on Terry and Mono. Sorry, that was hilarious. Oh, are they turning back into baby heads? Yeah. You should be looking at that going, I never drew this.
Yeah.
No.
Tommymon, come back!
Why does Gilman have to go back? He wasn't he didn't live in the digital world to begin with.
Blame the gnomes, I guess. Aw.
Ah. Wait. What was
Yeah, I don't get why Marine Angemon didn't have to de-digivolve, but
Yeah.
sure.
Is Gilman gonna survive on the other side? There was a hole in the ground, but they all floated up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. Must be the new company logo or something.
Mm. I thought she'd chuck the chalk at him because he's still doodling on a page. Why is he suddenly so much younger?
And that's how it ends. That's how it ends, with Takato's big dumb face staring down a hole.
Yeah. Sequel bait.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was kind of.
I liked it better than the other episode.
Yeah, but not by much.
Um. It was.
For the power of plot convenience, Terrier Man survived that. He didn't need to survive anything, though. He was just spinning in a circle, running a
Yeah.
program.
That's it.
He wasn't. Excuse me, he wasn't in danger.
So the show ends with Henry hating his dad,
He smiled at him.
and then shook his head and went no.
Mm-hmm.
And then John knew felt it was Lee's and started crying.
Mm-hmm. That's a bit hard to interpret, isn't it? It's a bit of a mixed message. Everyone's smiling at your dad, and then you're like,
Yeah. The dub is actually worse.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the specifics of the dub ending, but it's a lot more like, I'm never going to forgive you for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like it,
Then the rest of them are all looking up while smiling, like, "Oh,
and he's
we'll
just,
meet again."
and he's just, Henry, I'm sorry. Oh, it's like, it's such a like.
Only Henry, none of the rest of you. Henry had a dark ending.
Yeah, I'll need to boot up the the
DVDs.
DVD
Yeah.
for the final episode, but I specifically remember the dub. It's almost like it's not a different ending, but they handle it in such a different way that it's like,
Mm.
oh, that's much worse.
Okay.
Um, in the dub, John Yu says, "In time, it'll get better. You'll see." Henry shakes his head, and John Yu breaks down crying. Yeah, so like the implication is like that's it. They're dead. They're gone.
Mm.
It's like much worse. But then Takato finds a hole in the ground, so it's like, oh, okay.
Mm. Wouldn't Marine Angemon become Pokemon?
Yeah,
Yeah, could have.
should have. But I guess because it was, well, no, Gardramon even changed back into um the thing with the helmet on its head. Never remember that Digimon's name.
Impmon was just Impmon's head.
Oh yeah, Impmon was
Yeah.
just Impmon's head. Like it's
Yeah.
such it's the funniest in training. Kapurimon, thank you.
Mhm.
Ipmon's baby form is like just the funniest because it is just Ipmon's head.
Yeah.
Um, it's like how Angoramon's in training is
Yeah,
just Angoramon
he's just
without the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, mon.
Mhm.
Yeah, mon. Sorry, couldn't resist.
And Gilmon just becomes he's like Patamon shaped.
Yeah, I guess the gnomes created the baby form for the in training form for Gilmon because Takato didn't design it that we're aware of.
Yeah.
Um,
Guess they just went small blob. That'll do.
um, as far as finales go, like I like that they left it open ended and sequel baited.
Yeah, like I'm not agreeing here with Lady Leomon saying Jury gets to be an underage barmaid. I feel like you can imagine the character development there, that she doesn't feel so negative about everything anymore,
Hmm.
and her dad realized that he cares about his daughter, trying to fight to get her back. So I
Yeah,
feel like there'll be some shift in their dynamic.
and maybe it's explained in an audio drama we'll never hear, but
Yeah, like you don't have to think of it so negatively.
no, like look, Jury's dad is he's a garbage monster.
Mm.
We fully acknowledge that, and we've said that from the beginning. However, we can't we can't ignore the fact that he tried,
Yeah,
and he
it's not much,
realized
but
it wasn't much, and maybe it's too little too late, but he had moments of, oh god, what have I done, and realized that no, actually my daughter is important to me.
he's
And
getting flashbacks of her as like a little baby and stuff.
yeah,
So
and
he's
he
kind of realizing,
that
yeah.
he kind of in a way took the mother's death out on her.
Mm,
um Even when he was giving out to the stepmom about spoiling her, and like,
yeah.
but is Churi's dad worse than Hokuto? Yes.
Yes. Octo's the dad in Ghost Game.
Yeah. um
He just disappeared off to the digital world and basically made his son an orphan.
yep.
His mother was fucked off across the other side of the world to do charity work or something. And when dad disappeared, she didn't come back.
No.
So
No. The school will look after him.
hmm.
And that's why Kiyoshiro became Big Brother,
Yeah.
basically.
Well, yeah, that's what happened. But like they've had some character development now, so one can infer that things can
Yeah, like you could,
get better, or maybe they go to therapy.
or
Yeah,
yeah, family,
family therapy.
yeah, or maybe Jury realizes that she treated, well, she kind of did, even like when they were traveling in the arc. Like she Jury acknowledged like she had been unfair to the stepmom,
Mm.
but couldn't really help it because she did feel like her mom was being replaced.
Mm.
And that's
And if it was too soon,
Yeah, and that's
Like,
a
yeah.
reasonable thing for an 11-year-old or a 10-year-old to feel.
Mm.
You know, that like, oh, I have a new mommy now and I don't like that.
Mm.
Um, so, it's
I think we
but
looked
but
that up, didn't we? About the son not being his.
did we? Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Um,
He's
yeah,
Kerbal.
but you can kind of like you can infer basically from the storytelling that the show put out there
Mm.
that maybe Jury actually did go home to a more welcoming family life or a
Mm.
more amicable family life.
Mm.
That's a lot of stuff to make up for, but we've seen him try.
Yeah.
And if that's what the show wants us to see, we again it kind of loops back around to what we said before at the top of the show. We don't have to forgive the dad,
Mm.
but we can acknowledge that he's made an effort
Yeah.
to try and change and be better and redeem himself.
And we can have a headcanon that he did, and Jury's really happy now. And
Yeah, and unless there's a piece of media that says otherwise, we've no reason to believe that
she's
that
just
didn't
gone back
happen.
to Traumaland.
Yeah.
Like, I don't imagine him stealing trucks and driving into giant monsters to save his daughter, going back to being a bastard.
Yeah, that seems it seems counterproductive to
Mm.
what the storytelling gave us.
Yeah. Mm.
So, you know, happier family all around, you would hope. Like, Jory gets along with the stepmom, the dad learns to be a better human being, and that in turn makes the family unit stronger. The
Mm.
brother is there as well, I guess.
Yeah. And
Maybe
then,
the brother has trauma because Jury tried to choke him out. But
mm.
yeah, well, okay, it was D Reaper, but he didn't know that.
Mm.
But otherwise, like, I don't think like
I'd like to think that her and her stepmom got closer as she turned more into a teenager
yeah.
and went through all that. Because, well, when you're a girl of that age, you kind of need another woman around.
The jury was little. Do you think the doctor? No, I don't think that. I don't think a whole hospital's worth of doctors and nurses lined up to go. This is fate. This is fate. This is fate.
Mm.
No.
No, that was her. Like, they were probably like knowing, well, what media would have people saying to children is
Mm.
like, you have to be a big girl now, don't cry,
Oh yeah.
that kind of stuff. But you can't say that to a child whose mother literally just passed away.
Mm.
But they will.
It's my head canon says not jury's but it's just different. I mean, I don't think that's true. Um, I think
He wouldn't. I don't think he'd have such fond memories of her as a baby in that case.
yeah, because and that's the thing. Like, we did see from his perspective that not all his memories with her, were bad ones.
Yeah.
There was a point where he enjoyed being a dad, or they were all they had at one stage.
Yeah.
So
I don't think they would have exactly said it. I think they would have just been giving the whole everyone dies and sometimes people go sooner and that's just
yeah,
their fate or whatever. But yeah, I definitely don't think it was as bad as she
no, and
remembers because she was small child.
yeah, but this is also a mix of her grief, her admittedly turning Leomon's words into what she wanted them to be,
Mm.
and the D Reaper messing with her head and showing her what she thought she was seeing.
Mm.
So it's
It's like
it's
that bit in The Simpsons where Bart, uh, Lisa worked on that thing centerpiece for like Thanksgiving, and
mm,
Bart ended up throwing it in the fire,
oh yeah.
and then he ran away, and everyone was just worried about him, looking for him because he'd disappeared from his room or whatever. But he was out on the streets thinking he was homeless and having all those like, like flashes of "it's all your fault, it's all your
Hmm.
fault," and he was too scared to go home. And it's kind of along those lines.
Yeah.
Like, as little kids are obviously gonna have, if something bad happened, their memory of it is gonna be
In the
very
film and
different.
of the doctors say pretty much. Yeah, but that's just her imagination manipulated by the D Reaper.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
not. It's
her
not an
actual
exact
memory.
memory.
It's
Yeah,
not an exact memory.
he was at the start of that episode, definitely. But what I'm saying is because he's an 8-year-old, his brain turned it into something far worse,
Mm.
and that's what like
Yeah.
that's what a child's brain can do when there's something bad. It can make it more scary.
Mm. Yeah. So
But yeah, it definitely wasn't scary. That scary. It was a
no.
scary time for her, so her
Scary.
brain
Yeah.
has transformed that into something else. But there were not lines and lines of doctors and nurses.
Repeating. This is fate. This is fate.
Yeah,
You have a lion's heart. This is fate. This
yeah.
is fate. No. No. That is mental manipulation on part of the D Reaper.
Mm.
Um. Those are hallucinogenics and depression at work.
Really traumatized as flashbacks in the show are accurate, but they're not being manipulated by the D Reaper.
Thank you.
The
No, yeah,
D Reaper needs more negativity from her
to feed
to feed,
and to
so
grow and to
that's why it's making it worse because she's the one it has.
yeah,
She had the worst of it, and now it's making it worse to.
yeah. And we may end up having this conversation again next week with something. I won't say what, but
Oh.
we may end up having a similar conversation about a similar circumstance next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
You're terrible at not giving things away.
I-
I know you haven't exactly given
I'm
anything
being
away,
vague.
but you're being vague, but
What do you think I might be talking about?
I
Oh, well, then there we go.
I don't remember what happened last time. I'm too tired. Leave me alone.
No, you said you wouldn't complain.
I'm not complaining about that. I'm complaining that I have no brain.
Well, yeah, this is true. What?
See
A prototype Negamon? Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
why make Ruka? Ruki.
Yeah.
Who's Ruka?
The girl
Philipper.
from
Yeah.
no, well, the girl from Cross Wars.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
The girl we all hated.
Excellent. D Reaper Energizer Bunny next week.
Justin says I'm picking up
Oh,
Jimmy can. Right. So
so I take it in this movie we're gonna see some of. I was considering
Rookie.
rookies.
Yeah.
Rookies past trauma or something.
Yeah, they might have one or two storylines to tidy off.
Mm.
The movie is also dubiously canon. I think it's been
You said that about the last one, and then they just
and then
had the
because
kid in it.
yeah, I don't know, but I
They
think
made that canon by
but I
putting him in
think
that.
yeah, I think this one has been like the writer has come out and said no, or like an audio drama like um goes against it and says something else.
Retcons it,
Right,
like
kind of.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Proto Negamon. Yeah.
I mean, Negamon was a great concept. I just didn't like the execution. So I get where I get what Desmond means.
Mm. Kind of like what the Code Crown is doing right now, or what is being done to it, with all the negative energy being fed into it. That's why.
I thought you meant us for a second. I was like, wait, what are we doing?
No, the actual
the actual
Code Crown.
the actual MacGuffin, yeah.
Yeah, but all the like they're like not Leomon.
Apollomon?
Apollomon, thank you.
Yeah. The other dead lion.
Yeah, he was like obviously he had to have a cover. So
Yeah.
he had all the Digimon in all them spikes, and they were slowly getting hurt, and
Yeah.
feeding the Code Crown
Hmm.
all this negative energy. So it's kind of similar to that. Needs the negative energy.
You guys feed off negative energy? Well, no comment. Can't be giving too much of my villainous plan away now.
We just run on pure spite. Actual McMuffin.
um,
Oh, don't make me
no,
hungry.
MacGuffin.
Yeah.
Um, but apparently the CD drama is canon. I refuse to accept it for how absurd. Yeah, well, we won't be paying attention. We might look at it at like
Down the line.
well, not well. I was gonna say more so just a synopsis of it.
Oh, like a side note.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as a side note to say, this happened after, because they did release an audio drama for the anniversary box set. Was it? Was something included in an anniversary box set? If that's the one I'm thinking of, but no, I'm pretty sure I said MacGuffin, not muffin. MacGuffin. But
AJ draining the negativity through our blood.
right. Well, look, let's bring this back up.
Yeah.
And we've some organization to do now once we get through this.
Yeah, we do. Oh. I'm not drinking one of those now. I'll never go.
Sure you will.
Mm-hmm. So she's favorite character in this episode.
Well, look. What about what did you like about the episode?
My brain is just like, what's an episode?
And no, naked Tsukuyamon doesn't count.
Aww. That was my favorite character. Yeah, I did like the power sharing thing. That was interesting.
Yeah.
And the slicing that thing in half. That was fun. Pity it wasn't a scarier monster, though.
Yeah, that's a problem we're gonna run into as well down the road.
Yeah, like until the Mother Reaper thing was there, it just kept getting goofier and goofier. Like that grimace thing and
Yeah.
the not jury bit turning into this just blob with teeth.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah, it was all really goofy looking. The Mother Reaper thing was. Am I saying that right?
The Mother Reaper, yeah.
Is it Mother Reaper or Reaper?
No, Mother Reaper, yeah.
That was a cool design. That could have been utilized a lot better, I think. I didn't think they wanted to animate it. They didn't want
to animate a lot in this episode. Dukemon was just a PNG being pulled around half the time.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff when he was attacking, like it'd just be like his shield coming towards you or something, or
yeah,
and then he'd kind of appear behind it and make a little move or something. But they really didn't animate him well in this.
No, all the budget had to go into Saint Galgomon going in reverse.
Yeah,
reversing the polarity.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And when he came out, when Terrymon came out of the hole, then just the big dizzy eyes.
Also, the Mother Reaper is like granny cry, like old age granny, not not burb granny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a world!
So dumb.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Like, I like the idea of how they went about defeating it. I really do. I love the idea of this mixture of like technology on top, like the Digimon battle doesn't boil down to who can attack the biggest. It's
Mm.
more serving as a delay or a distraction
For
while the scientists are working out how to actually get rid of it.
yeah.
And so there's all these different like parts moving in tandem.
Yeah, like they're weakening it, and like it's so it'll be easier to get rid of when they're getting rid of it
Yeah.
as well. So it's working out well. It worked really well together. Like it's like a little mini time travel. I liked that. Like you said, it was Superman flying around the world to get
Yeah. To save Lois from the
car sinking into the ground. Yeah.
yeah, from the pitfall.
That used to scare me
Did it?
when she was in the car. Yeah.
Well,
Getting into a big enclosed space.
hmm.
I don't like when people are like being buried alive and stuff either.
And I liked the character interactions. I thought, like you were saying with the power sharing, I thought that was I thought that was a really cool idea, and it
Not sure
continued.
why it required the clothes, but
Yeah, is Sakuyamon's power in her armor? Like,
guess that's the implication.
but like I did enjoy like even Ruki and Rio still having that flirt banter as they were talking about it.
Yeah, although she got very
Shimmery eyed.
yeah, like I'm so fucking
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Oh, he's so refreshing.
yeah. Then again, when you're in a life or death situation, I suppose.
I suppose emotions and hormones kind of
Yeah,
skyrocket. Yeah.
he's a preteen after all.
Yeah, this cool boy is gonna sacrifice himself, and oh, he's being so reckless and dangerous.
Mm.
It's my blood pumping.
Yeah.
Cringe. But
Yeah, like it did make me cringe a bit. But
yeah,
also I couldn't see
but also
half
they
of
are
them.
12. That is how yeah, like
Yeah.
that like that's acceptable for them. Like
Yeah.
that's because they're
It's
like
just that
she's an
whole
edgy
anime.
well, she's an edgy tween, and that's how she thinks she looks cool, and he's a cocky little shit who thinks he also looks cool. So they're
Yeah.
all actually kind of a perfect match for each other.
Yeah. It's kind of that anime thing as well, where they just kind of go, "Oh, so cool,"
Mm.
Then that's their like, oh, it's just
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's her whole character, but I get what you
no,
mean.
but it's her whole crush on him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he won't admit that he's cool, but when we get the internal dialogue, it's just her fangirling. You know what I mean?
yeah. Um, I really did like Dukemon getting pushed into the goop by by the D Reaper jury.
Yeah.
And as he's starting to fade away, he just kind of goes, "Actually, no,"
Yeah.
and then just starts shining and punches it in the stomach.
Yeah.
Like,
I enjoyed that because it went to grab his hand to stop and he ducked under it and got her right in the stomach.
yeah, it was great. But I just like he's fading away, and they're like, "What do we do? No, actually, no, we're not doing this.
Yeah.
Absorb your data back and start shining."
Yeah.
Like,
We're not dying.
no, we're the protagonists.
We can just undie.
This is not our canon event.
What else did I like? What else happened? I had something in my head there, but it's gone now.
Oh,
The big scary head was in this episode, wasn't it?
yeah.
At the start? Yeah.
Yeah, because this episode literally just picked up like
As
immediately
yeah.
from
as,
the evolution.
As he turned red. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something in my head a second ago to say, and now
Oh.
it's gone. My brain just wiped it.
Remember who it was about?
Oh.
Henry?
Well, they didn't really.
Yeah, aside from St. Galgamon go Burr, they didn't really contribute to the episode.
No, they didn't. About Rookie. Imon. That's what I want to
Ah,
talk about.
Impman.
Yeah.
Him showing up at the end looking all cool and
Yeah.
healed up.
Yeah, and him being on the bus with them, that was last episode, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's interesting that they just managed to just show up there at the end, right when they were all getting
It was
back to the
rather
digital world.
convenient, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he had to
He had to go back with the rest of
go
them,
back with the
so
rest of them. So better that he did it there, so the kids could share the moment with the other kids who were losing all the Digimon. I guess.
I guess, yeah.
They knew where they were. I don't know.
Do you think they get back to the digital world and Kulumon starts playing soccer with Yaman?
Get
Now
him
you
back.
know how it feels. Kulu Kaloon.
Yeah. Loon.
I scored! Yay! Go Kulumon!
Oh, it's funny because now the big ones are
All just tiny
Kulimon.
little heads. Oh, the big
Yeah,
ones
so
are.
Kulimon and Marine Digimon are the big Digimon now.
And they're still about the same size as them.
Yeah. And they
Oh.
are definitely more baby than the heads are.
Oh, yeah.
Marine Digimon is just like a strange piece of cotton candy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I like
Sentient.
Sathilamon's design because
Yeah, he's.
it's just stitched together like a
Yeah.
Frankenstein fish thing.
Yeah. Ugh. Like someone brought back Marine Digimon as a zombie.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know who my favorite character will be in this
Yeah, it's a
episode.
tough one because like do you give it to Takato? Because hero of the day, yeah, like he, like I really did like those little moments though when Takato saved Jury and then like she's like hugging him and you know the longer hair suits her. I'm gonna say it.
It does. I just don't understand where it came from
I guess
and where her ponytail went.
when she broke free the second time, it fell out. The bobbin fell out or something.
Yeah,
The
but
scrunchie.
that still doesn't explain why her hair is about 3 inches longer.
I don't know. That's what I meant. It's like they gave her like more grown up hairstyle.
Almost, yeah, because she's grown out of being a little girl. I
Maybe,
guess.
but like the very next scene when everyone was lined up, like
Yeah.
it was back,
Mm.
and Ruki was back with her pineapple head.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, her hair being down was interesting because when they all devolved,
mm,
I was like, interesting that you're wearing clothes, but your hair is down, like it's in there.
yeah,
So, because it's kind of like even the bobbin, like the go-go's disappear
yeah.
while she's in there. So I'm like, got your clothes back, but not your hair ties.
Are they just in like one of her card pockets? She has to just hold it out. I think we've seen her do that from I think the first time after the evolution. I think we actually did see her put her hair back up.
Yeah.
I think I'd need to go back and check, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we saw her actually have to put her hair back up
Mm.
after the fusion
Mm.
came apart.
Mm.
But still, yeah, it is like a funny sort of hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
um
Mm. I think we're forgetting.
Jury forgiving Impmon. How do you feel about that?
Not entirely sure.
Right.
Because like we were saying, like she didn't have to forgive him, just, not let it eat her up inside.
Yeah. And she kind of had that character arc as well where she said like Leomon, I finally understand, and the Digivice came back online.
Yeah.
Responding to her sort of healed, for lack of a better term, heart.
I think now she understands what happened to him because she was also overcome with this. Like she didn't wield the power exactly, but the Reaper was more powerful because of her, and
yeah,
it was destroying everything, and like when she was unresponsive in the bubble.
Yeah.
that she I think she kind of understood how what happened to him
Mm,
with all the power running through him, and
yeah.
yeah, I think that might be part of the reasoning behind forgiving him, and also because she's a cinnamon bun. So
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I
yeah,
mean, she is. She is a cinnamon bun, and I don't think she can.
I don't think she wants to be negative
No.
anymore. So she'd like to heal from it. So
Mm,
I think forgiving him
a
was
step toward that.
yeah,
You know, before going home to what we were talking about earlier, and hopefully just a better family life now that they've kind
yeah,
of gone through this experience.
yeah, and she's got another bit of confidence to her now as well.
Yeah.
So I'd hope, and I think with the way Leomon was dealing with, like, he just jumped in. He didn't know the history with Impmon or anything
Mm,
like that, but he was like, but from my understanding, like this, these are your friends and you're gonna regret this kind of
yeah.
way. And I think Leomon would like that she forgave him.
Yeah. No, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, did you? Because like we've finished up this like the anime now.
Mm.
Did you think 50 episodes ago that the weird girl with the hand puppet was going to become the crux of the show?
No. I figured she'd be a character, like a more main character than just background girl in classroom,
Yeah,
because there was focus on her, and then when the boys were, all
trying to scam her out of her cards.
yeah, or when they were scared of Gilman and she wasn't,
Yeah.
like, I figured there'd be more to it then,
Mm.
but no, I didn't think it would go that way. If you told me there was some kind of negativity monster, I would have blamed it entirely on Rookie.
Yeah. Like it is a nice like they do build that up well for like as middling as the show is.
Mm,
They do build up to that point well. Seeing these different facets of Jury's character and
mm,
her friendship with Takato, and then,
mm,
her friendship with Gilmon and becoming more involved with the Tamers, and then getting one of her own, and,
mm.
you know, still one of the best episodes. Like, Takato
100.
on the phone, like,
Yeah.
Kato-san! like, still a highlight of the show.
Yeah.
And then they get to the digital world and it all like crumbles immediately
Mm,
and it goes downhill fast from there.
yeah. I wonder did they start out writing this show knowing it was going to get so negative and dark?
Oh, I'd say so. I mean, the
Because
main
they have
writer.
so many silly, like,
Mm,
fun episodes.
yeah, but like this came out around the same time as this, in the same like time period as Serial Experiments Lane, which the
Mm,
same head writer, Neon Genesis Evangelion,
mm.
stuff like that. Like they were
And
definitely
just
going for this
this,
more grounded, grim, dark.
yeah,
Like this is the Dark Knight
yeah,
of Digimon.
yeah. And it's just that era where everything was gritty and
Mm,
cyberpunk was just kind of becoming like, it was kind of in its early stages, I
yeah,
guess,
I get you.
in media. Like, you'd always have the gritty city where it always rains and always has the neon lights and all
Yeah,
that,
like
you know.
that stuff's been around since like the 80s. I mean, you look at Akira, but
Yeah.
I think just in
But I
terms
think
of
more
more
in mainstream stuff,
mainstream
yeah.
media and things, yeah, it wasn't just niche
Yeah.
projects that had this thing going for it.
Mm.
Um,
Like, even had it like in the Matrix in the real world. Well, the
well, yeah, that was out as well, so there was definitely inspiration from like the
yeah.
Matrix and things like that. You can see like this show does wear, its DNA on its sleeve.
Mm.
You can definitely see where it's, you know, sort of the things it's cherry picked and sort of blended together.
Mm.
Mm, so I don't know, favorite character for this. I feel like should go to Takato or Jury.
Yeah.
I'm kind of I don't I
I'm leaning more towards Jury, so
yeah, I think I
yeah.
was as well. Just because everything we've talked about, just her journey from like 1 to 51
Mm.
and all of that. Like Takato didn't really change. Like, one of our biggest issues with Takato was he had a cry, and the digital world went, "Oh, fine, here's a new Digivice,"
Yeah.
you know. And then the episode with the paint,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
like he did a lot of crying at the start of the show,
he did.
and he got better. He got stronger. He got braver. He got, less whiny.
Mm.
But like, Dukemon happened way too quickly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Um,
Definitely. There needed to be some consequences there, but there really weren't.
no, because the show was like, hey, in 4 episodes, we're going to be in the final arc of the show, so we don't have time for consequences.
Yeah.
Let's just get this out there.
Yeah. Your Digivice cracked or whatever, and
Well, shattered into a bajillion pieces.
yeah. And but you can just have it back because we need you to have one.
Yeah, here, and we'll even make it gold
Yeah.
and give it all cool. Give it a cool design. Um, I am. I'm kind of disappointed in the red card, and it's not something that the show did wrong. It's
Mm.
my memory being bad,
Yeah.
because I remembered enough of the show that I knew that when they got back to the real world, they didn't have the blue card anymore, and they didn't know how to get back to mega level.
Yeah.
And my brain went, oh, well, the blue card would help them get to perfect level. So obviously it was the red card that helped them get back to mega, or the red card that let Granny and Dukemon fuse.
Yeah.
Nope, it was just a D Reaper shield.
Yeah.
And that's on me. I can't hold that against the show,
yeah.
because I forgot how the red card worked.
Yeah.
But
It was a very long time.
yeah, but I thought the red card just was a bit more. Yeah, I didn't like. I don't.
More relevant.
Well, no, I don't think it's pretty relevant for what it did. We're not going to have that final battle if that red card doesn't exist.
Yeah, but
But functionally, yeah, it being functionally different from what my um brain attic remembered. I can't hold that against the show, but it does kind of irk me a little bit as well, just as a, oh, well, you're very different from what I remember.
Yeah.
Like,
The more I think about that card flying around through the Digivices, the more it annoys me.
has a mind of its own.
That's it. He's just go through it.
Henry.
Henry. So Henry is Gambit confirmed.
Henry is Gambit confirmed, yeah. I'm going to give favorite character to Jury again.
Yeah.
Score.
Uh, hmm. Unsure. Nothing amazing. And I don't want to give it like a high score because, ooh, kind of happy ending.
Yeah, the ending's a bit bleak, like with Henry and Jean Yu, like, John Yu being like, oh yeah, I implanted a program in Terriermon. Speaking of, when Terriermon was on the operating table that time, he was like, oh, my ear was itchy. Did you see something like that coming? Did you think he'd done something sus?
No, I didn't.
Hmm.
I just thought they were analyzing him for, well, analyzing purposes.
Yeah.
I didn't think anything of it.
The
And I
ear
thought
itch
he
was being something being injected into him, or
No, I just figured that was him being a little brat.
oh, okay.
Yeah. Come in here and scratch my ear for me.
Okay, yeah, fair.
That's the way I read it. So yeah, I didn't think of it.
Mm.
Think of it, I mean. Yeah, it's a bit bleak that he did something like that and knowing and like he didn't warn either of his children that their favorite pets were about to pass into the other worlds.
Yeah.
They went to the farm.
To the the Digi farm.
The Digi farm.
Mirai's just like, right, fine. Here's your pocket universe.
Yeah, when the holy beast
Yeah.
were there. They were just little blurs that were kind of just.
I missed them until you said it.
Yeah, because they said, "Oh, the holy beasts," and I went, "Oh, it is kind of."
Yeah.
They were just like little badly drawn versions of themselves, just kind of twitching to make it look like they were doing something.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it was connected to the digital world,
Mm.
so
Yeah, it made sense that they could come up through the portal and
yeah.
pull something back down.
But if we're reversing time, was it kind of started like? Would that have been when they were trying to stop it coming through?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
So does it reverse back? For, like I don't really understand
Well,
how that works.
well,
On the
that's
other
the
side.
other thing, right? That's that. Thank you for addressing that, because that was a question I had that the show I just don't think is going to answer.
Mm.
Where it's like, yeah, you're reversing time and making the D Reaper devolve back to its initial programming. What are you doing to actually delete the program so that this doesn't happen again?
Yeah. So what?
Is there going to be another D Reaper attack in 20 years? Like, what?
Yeah, like I feel like the entire digital world has been reverted back, like has been like
Oh, yeah, full
turned
like
back to
Digimon try reset kind of.
yeah,
Yeah.
like back to factory settings.
Yeah, full. Yeah, like try.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I feel like that's what's happened. That's why they all evolved as well.
Yeah.
Because we know all of Kulamon's power and all that made everyone evolve.
Yeah. But he's
So,
no longer the Digi Enchilada, so.
yeah. So, but is that going to reverse now? They're going to be a repeat of history?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think there's.
Show's just not going to tell us.
No,
So.
and I don't think there's any sort of audio drama that like addresses that either. Okay, hold on. I'm just going back to check on chat, see what we've missed. Okay, what before we finalize a score and then start doing math and have to ignore the chat for a bit.
Yeah.
Not ignore, but like we will take a minute to catch up with you guys. we're Vamdemon now.
Yeah.
Kulamon is best baby. I mean, no, no. Offmon exists. Offmon exists. So I'm sorry, Kulamon has stiff competition. And Offmon would win in a fight.
They can all be best baby.
Oh, they can, but Offmon would win. Offmon is the best at being the best.
There's plenty of good babies.
And Gamamon's a very good baby.
Yeah, Gamamon's good baby.
Ghost Game Drama CD will have Gamamon narrate the Endbringer story. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. Endbringer was a soldier at General German Monster Rancher. Oh God, Monster Rancher. Monsters rule. Purity mode is the most powerful form of Sakuyamon. That counts as Sakuyamon being naked. Well, in a morph suit at the very least.
Yeah.
Sakuyamon morph suit mode.
They weren't clothes.
No. Sure. No, they weren't. Just Sakuyamon in tight leather. Oh, don't die, AJ.
Don't die.
It'd be easier for the D Reaper to take down a daycare. Oh. Quartzmon? Oh god, Mama D Reaper versus Father Quartzmon. Yeah. Why couldn't he do that when the Joker killed Lola? Oh god. I mean, yeah, but then then you don't get Tyrant Superman. Stupid Injustice storyline. God damn, I hate the Injustice storyline. The video game is adequate, but the animated movie that they tried to turn that into, good lord, it's awful. Oh, it's just awful.
Do I have that on this drive?
I think you do. Oh, I'll watch it again if you want to watch it, but god, it's awful.
I've got like 52 DC movies on here.
Yeah. Oh, I remember watching a video of Dukemon Crimson Mode fight not too long ago, and someone put the other version of Break the Chain. Ah, nice. Rio was so refreshing it made Sakuyamon armor fall. Jesus Christ. Oh.
They're gonna be a great couple. I hope they don't be like Ty and Dora. Sora the Explorer.
Exactly. Just all delete the D Reaper.
Mm.
Seeing him unhappy with those two kids just makes me feel super salty. I mean, he earned it. I mean, the kids earned it. The kids learned to share. The kids, they realized they were wrong. They realized they sent Impmon away.
Yeah.
And Impmon went through his own trials and tribulations, and
the kids had to learn, how to, not be little shits.
and care for other people and pets effectively.
Yeah.
I think the D Reaper was keeping her in a kind of stasis, otherwise she would have aged and starved to death. So, which for several weeks of growth happened, maybe. I don't doubt.
Pen was undone due to lazy animation. That bit, yes.
Yes. Oh, you mean she put her hair back in a ponytail after the first bio merge. Yeah. Yeah, she did put her hair back up. Yeah, just the way she said it. Of course. Obviously, she would. The whole Takato saving Jury reminds me of Kashu saving Rain from the Devil Gundam. Oh yeah, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I get those vibes. That's a good shout, Justin. That's a good shout.
I don't get that reference.
No, it's fine. We will watch G Gundam one day. The best Gundam show.
Mm-hmm.
The absolute best Gundam show, and I will fight.
I don't know which one I started watching, but there was a little ball thing that it reminded me of BB-8, but it didn't have a head.
Oh.
I think its name was Haru. The rolling ball thing. It was like a partner.
Oh god.
Somebody. I don't know which one it was in, but then I
the problem with
I stopped watching it after like 3 episodes.
Yeah, see the problem with Gundam is there's a bajillion of them, and not all of them are connected.
Yeah.
This is the real Digimon story. This season also seems to punish the genuinely nice characters, and I hate that. I mean, outside of the kids losing their partners, the kids all made it back alive. Nobody was punished.
Yeah, now everyone has no partners. So.
Yeah, no, everybody has no partner. It's an even playing field. But did Takato become a leader?
We can also headcanon that, they all reverted back to whatever.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, if time has been restarted, Leomon's egg should hatch again soon. Red card could have been ultra level evolution, but no, it's a D card. I wonder if Guilmon and the others showed up in the Digi Daycare with Quartzmon.
You skip to it.
Oh, notice us Code-Crown Senpai. Code-Crown Digi-Memory much weaker after Bagramon took over. Oh my god. You can't ignore us. Oh, we're not ignoring you. Sorry, just didn't have the chat on screen. No, AJ, I mean Superman flew against the Earth's rotation in reverse time. I like you, AJ, but Gundam Wing is the best because Hero Yui. I mean, he's overrated, but whatever. A lot of people say Gundam Wing is the best. Jury is put through the ringer for the sins and stupidity of others, and she came out a better person after it. I think everyone did. Everyone had their own growth and characterization. Well, except Rio. He wasn't in the show long enough to really develop a character. But
yeah, I mean,
Rio was still Rio.
We didn't get enough sense of past him to know if he learned anything from anything.
Yeah, but you definitely see the change in Ruki from like episode 3 to 51.
Yeah.
You see the change. Henry kind of had his little arc when he convinced himself he was the leader and had to be reminded, no, you're part of a team here.
Yeah, and when he slapped his sister across the face.
Yeah.
They didn't animate it, but he did.
No, I haven't forgiven that.
No.
Or Shuchong. Shuchong deserves the world. Someone did a series of size charts for Digimon at one point. The Holy Beasts are tiny compared to the Mother D. Oh yeah.
I think everything is tiny.
I think everything. Yeah, I think everything is tiny compared to Mother D Reaper.
Like Digimon was flying up it and looked like he was a bit more of the size, but I think that was just bad animation too.
Yeah. So. Score then. Yeah, the more we've talked about it,
Mm.
the more I've more that I liked about the episode than disliked. I don't think it's a perfect finale or anything,
No, God, no.
but it's got enough sort of like it wasn't just big ol' attack destroys the enemy.
Mm,
It was a combination of like the Digimon working against the D Reaper and the Wild Bunch working on the technology side.
mm.
Um,
Yeah, I like that it wasn't just slash it to pieces. That's the end.
yeah,
It was doing the ghost game thing of beating them in different ways.
yeah,
In this case, science.
yeah, and that's really good.
The ones who created it essentially destroyed it. So
Hmm. Then and that was really good because that's a nice bookend for the Wild Bunch. It doesn't answer whether this problem is ever going to happen again or not, but it's a nice bookend for the Wild Bunch, and I do appreciate that.
I guess now if it's gone back to like factory settings or whatever, they can rewrite the program now that they're all back together.
I guess.
Yeah, maybe they can find a way to do that.
Hmm.
Surely they're going to be some kind of like new organization to.
Yeah, I mean
study
Yamaki was
Digimon
wearing a
and
jacket with the new logo thing on
Yeah.
it with his stupid face.
yeah,
So
he designed that, and they just all went, "Okay, Yamaki,
yeah, you're paying the bill, Yamaki. You
Yeah.
you can have whatever you want,
you can
boss.
put whatever logo you want on it as long as you keep funding the research."
Yeah. And even like just on that, like even Yamaki went through like a nice little character arc where he was like stereotypical evil government man who
yeah,
hated the children because Digimon are Digimon are a blight on the
he
universe.
got over his racism.
Yeah, well, I was getting to that. Like he was very racist to the Chinese characters.
Yeah.
And then his building nearly killed him. He went, "Oh, maybe I'm the asshole," and then start living at Riley's house, or I can't remember what her Japanese name is.
Is that her name? Reika?
Reika, that's the one.
Yeah.
So then he started living at Reika's house and getting laid more, and he sort of lightened up.
Did you?
I mean, Reika, yeah, sure.
Wait, do we have any 3.5s?
We do. That's where I pulled this from.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, where would you like to put this episode?
Under the Light of Evolution.
Okay.
Will I get some paper, a pen, to
No,
mark
no.
down favorite characters?
No, we'll do what we did with Ghost Game. Don't worry.
Okay.
We got this. Or Atmon. It was the same process.
Yeah.
We got this.
Okay.
I will put the episode. The city attacked. Is this just in our? Oh.
Red Blob.
Oh God! Okay. It's that episode. Okay. Yeah, it's better than that. So I'll put it above the city attacked. I don't know if it's better than Haunted Castle. No, it's not.
That one had really interesting aesthetics. So
Yeah.
the haunting took about 3 seconds. So.
Oh yeah, the haunting was all of like a Nightmon walking down a corridor, but the aesthetics of the episode were very pleasant to look at.
It was like those Vincent Price movies I watched from like the 50s. I think they're the 50s.
So the finale ended up being my 17th best episode. And your 15th.
Yeah.
Wow. Not bad. I mean, there are clearly episodes better than it, but Jeez.
Mhm.
Um. Okay.
For some maths.
Oh, it is. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me grab the formula here that we need. Um.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll have to take out the. Really, did you already take out the middle one?
Hold on. Because I oh yeah, for breaking this series up. Yeah, we took that out weeks ago.
Okay. Just make
Right.
skew anything.
So I am going to be looking between cell C2 to C52. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Yeah, C2 to 52. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And your average is going to be from E2 to 52.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Geronimo, here we go. So the average final score for me. Oh, with some generous rounding, that is 3.05.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll leave it there for the moment. Let's do yours.
Yeah.
And your final average score was 2.8. Not so 2.9, which
Yeah.
would be a 3. So we've kind of done what happened when we marked them off here initially, where
Yeah.
my 0.05 makes up for your my being 0.05 over makes up for you being 0.05 under.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
overall
it's a 3. So it is just a bang in the middle 50% up out of 100. 6 out of 10.
Mm.
Or 60, I guess that makes it 60%. But
Mm.
um it's a yeah, it's a 3 out of 5,
Yeah.
which is about right.
Yeah.
So
I think it had more trees than anything.
yeah,
So
I mean I mean
yeah, both of us have a long line of threes.
yeah. So that's how that worked out.
Yeah.
Can I format to percent? No. Date times scientific fraction number. Decimal place, leave them alone. Leading zeros.
Yeah, that's right, because it'll change it to
It is this one we want, that is it?
yeah, 3.05. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Amazing that we don't use like point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4,
Mm.
6, 7, 8, 9, and you still ended up with a score that was a 0.89. That ended up
Yeah.
at 0.9. But
Yeah,
that's
that doesn't make a lick of sense.
well, that's your average.
Yeah.
I guess the ones and twos kind of had their knock-on effect.
Yeah. Then if there was an uneven 0.5 as well, I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that's how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
About what you expected?
Yeah. I figured it would be mid, and it is.
Yeah. Okay.
That showed through.
I liked it a little more than you did. Like not by much,
Not by
but
much at all, yeah.
but a little more. That's kind of crazy to see.
Pepsi.
Yep. So now I opened up this sheet
Yes.
because here's how we're going to work out who our favorite characters were. So, your favorite character.
Don't copy the
What?
the AJ favorite character bit.
Well, fine. We'll just do them one at a time. So, not because we had some overlap the last time we tried to do these. You know, last time we tried to do this, my ones were here, my ones were here, your ones were here, but the cells went a bit silly. So, here are all my favorite characters. Now, how did we do this before? There should just be a tools. God, how did we do this before? Data sort by
That doesn't help.
well, let's do this. Anyway. No, that.
No.
Okay, how did we do this last time?
By putting it in alphabetical order, I guess.
Yeah. That was what I was trying to do with the sort, though. Because that was how we were able to do it before.
Filter.
Just.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, but Takata was still.
It's still number one, yeah.
So this is why we had to bring in the other. Yeah, so I was right. Okay, hold on. So go back here. Grab this so that it doesn't sort the top cell. Right. Then data sort ascending. Okay. And then we literally just one, 2, delete. 1. Wow, Gilmon only got 2 votes all show.
Wow.
From me anyway. Yours is gonna be fun. 3. Kazu got 1. Jesus. Nice Devimon gets 1. Impmon gets 4. Digimon and Babamon got 1. Yuri got 3, 6, 8. Holy cow, 8. Oh, that's the dad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Got confused. I was like, wait, did I start using both names at some point? Right, so he gets 2. Leomon gets 1. Lotmon gets 1. Oh, that's a 4. Marine Angemon gets 1. Yamaki gets 1. Non-applicable gets... Yeah, still, yeah. That's because that's not fair. Teacher gets 1. Renamon gets 1. Rookie gets 3. Rookie's mom gets 3. Rookie's grand gets 1. Shibumi gets 1. You just call the other ones here. Um, Shu Chong gets 1. Takato gets 3. Taomon gets 1. Taomon rather than Renamon. Do we consolidate the partners or?
Renamon only got like 1 anyway, didn't
Yeah.
so I don't think it matters. This jury got 8.
Yeah.
You don't even have to put these in order.
No. No. So with 8 votes over the course of 51 episodes, um, oh, yeah, even if I had given Takato favorite character in that last episode, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
Jury stole the show.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm down for that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll have to do a little editing on my side before starting because I have shocked Terriermon.
oh yeah, we'll
Terriermon.
yeah, we'll consolidate those.
Yeah.
So where is my fill in? Yeah. Cool. Because we filled in the other favorite characters, so
Filled in the titles.
what?
Titles?
No.
Final ever score.
No, like if I go back to Atmon,
Oh yeah.
it's just yeah.
Okay.
So for you now, this is gonna be fun. Put yours over here.
I think that's the only one actually.
Yeah, so that's just a Terriermon. Non-applicable. The Reaper Jury. That was its own character, so that
yeah,
counts.
you have it as well as
Sakuyamon, yeah. Did you not give that to her more than once?
I guess not.
Nope.
Because she wouldn't have existed before then. That was our first episode.
Yeah, I thought she was on the list more. Oh no, I'm thinking of Merva Mommy.
Yeah. Yeah, she's in a row 3 times.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Right. Okay then. Let's see.
Can the chat see what you're doing here?
I'm gonna shift things over. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I was just double checking. Relax. I got you. There. Chat's all good. Right. So. Sort. Make fave character ascending. Okay. So, Antilamon. 1. Beelzebubon. 2.
Oh, I thought you got more.
Kulumon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow. D Reaper Jury. 1. Galgamon. 1. Gardramon. 1. Eelamon. 4. Ice Devimon. 1. Impmon. 2. Indaramon. 1. Digimon and Babamon. 1. Jury. 4. I think I know who Meg's favorite character is. Justimon, 1. Henry's dad, 2. Leomon, 4. Non-applicable. Delete. Teacher, 1. Renamon, 1. Ruki, 1. Sukuyamon, 1. Shuchong, 1. Takato, 1. Takato's dad, 1.
1.
Taumon, 1. Terriermon, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Holy cow.
That little shit.
What a whopper of holy cow. Like, even if we were to consolidate the levels into like they're into
Kulamon 1-to-1 either way, because he
Yeah.
doesn't have another level.
No. But like it wouldn't have mattered because like Renamon, Taumon, Sukuyamon, that would still only be 3 votes versus Terriermon's 9. Galgomon is up there.
Yeah,
So that's
that brings
10.
him up to 10, yeah.
So Jesus.
This brat's just clicking.
Don't you just. Like, I can't say I'm too shocked, but at the same time, yowie wowie.
Kulamon goes second.
Yeah, like
You thought Kulamon was going to be mine, did you?
I really did. At like a score of 7, I was like, well,
thought I
geez,
gave it to
nothing's going to beat that.
Yeah, I thought I gave it to Beelzemon more than twice, to
Maybe
be
only,
honest, but maybe I'm thinking of the other one.
maybe,
Or just merging them.
but damn.
Yeah.
So that's yeah. Now my list is a bit longer because I don't have as many. Like I don't have 7 on one and 9 on the
Yeah.
other. Mine are a bit more evenly distributed. Jury is really the only one that took up a bulk of votes on my one.
Yeah, you were a bit more to moms and grandmoms.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Giving it to moms and grandmoms.
I mean, Rookie's mom has got it going on. Rookie's mom has got it going on.
Someone just remixed that music video and Rio is the guy in it.
There we go.
Mm.
So that until next, like that is our final opinion of Digimon Tamers mainline anime.
Yeah.
Next week is just going to be like it's not going to matter for anything in the overall show ranking.
Yeah, it's just what we give the movie out of 5, what we give the stage play out of 5. It's not ranking it anywhere.
Yeah. So, how do you feel after seeing all this come together?
Yeah, it's exactly where I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't entirely sure on who would make number 1 with the favorite.
Right.
Be the baby or
Yeah, I'm very curious. Like, obviously, Cross Wars we're not going to be able to do for another 2 weeks.
yeah.
And even then, like we have Arc 1 scored off, but we don't have a favorite character for Arc 1 because this line's just going to go away when this is done.
Yeah.
I might make just a separate tab again so we can see what the individual arcs were like, but we will just have the 1 to 54 as a whole.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can just delete the stuff out of sheet 11 and
like on Atmon, it was airy for both of us, and we came to the same score.
Yeah.
So that says a lot about Atmon. Ghost Game, Jellymon, and Kyoshiro.
That's a
So
couple.
yeah. It's like also kind of funny on Ghost Game. The Brat was my favorite character,
Yeah.
and on Tamers it was your favorite character. Um, but you know we
I
got,
thought that said Bloodlord.
but you know we got the power couple,
Yeah.
Bloom Lord.
Lord, yeah.
And then I just did not bother.
Yeah.
We'll look at this again when we're doing adventure versus adventure.
Mm.
But yeah, damn, it's
So far, that one's still in the lead.
Atmon's still in the lead. It goes Atmon Ghost Game, Tamers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about where I thought it would be.
Mm.
Basically the same score we had for the mid season.
Yeah, it is really like it's like having 21 episodes didn't really change the overall score that much,
Yeah.
which is crazy to think of.
Oh, excuse me.
The show really just kept its pace.
Mm. In the middle of the road.
Yeah. Yeah, so it is a C list. If we were to again, I redoing the tier list when we get through all these anime is going to be super fun because we're going to have scores to back it up.
Yeah.
And sort of see where they would place. And then converting those scores into percentages into letter grades.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very curious to see where we end up.
Yeah.
But let's go back and catch up with chat. What have we missed? Henry first had his first arc when he stopped being an extreme pacifist even when someone was trying to kill him. Yeah. Rio learned to be a better friend to Ken. Hey, it's something for him.
Yeah.
The Wild Bunch made a cameo? Yeah. They need to find the original floppy disk with the D Reaper's code and smash it with a hammer. Just don't let Jimmy Neutron anywhere near that science because something will go wrong. Okay. Rookie got laid. Let's not. Rookie is still child.
10 years in the future.
That's a Rookie is still child. Let's not talk about that. Series is over. Shirley and Mon remain best partner pair. I mean,
you math. At least it does it for us. We don't have to add it ourselves.
Yeah. One of the rest series gets progressively worse. Helen Savers did it twice and it shows. I mean, we'll be the judge of that when we get there. You know, we'll be the judge of that when we get there. Also, spoilers for Meg. Although I'm pretty sure you knew that.
About twice.
We've talked about that.
Oh.
Yeah, we've gone over, like, we've definitely had episodes where we've gone over the kill Leomon trope. And it happens every season. But anyway. Votes don't lie, jury is best girl. Well, they definitely were Terriermon. Cannot believe Impmon and Beelzebubmon got more votes than Leomon. I mean, they were in more episodes. I mean, if they've more screen time, they've more opportunity to be given favorite character.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's exactly though. Yuki as well. There, Terriermon won while Lopmon cries backstage. Lopmon didn't have as many episodes as Terriermon, so he just.
And even for the episodes Lopmon was in, for a lot of time she was just babysitting Shu Chong.
Yeah,
she
sitting
didn't
in
have
the background correcting her speech.
Yeah, so she didn't have
really do anything.
She didn't have a lot of screen presence to be able to do anything.
If more episodes, she probably would have got more votes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
See on the next Tamers episode. Well, the next so the next Tamers episode is going to be the definitively last one. Um,
Hmm.
this week we're doing Cross Wars 50 and 51 and 52.
Yeah.
So that's like I can't believe we're near the end of that show as well.
Yeah. I want to be at the end of that.
I know.
I
But then
mean,
we get to go back to Survive for a
yeah.
few weeks.
I know, but it's not CrossFit.
I know. Well, you might like Savers will be your new Cross Wars. Um,
I'm gonna be. I know I'm gonna be angry at Survive.
I know with Lotmon and Shuji. I know. But maybe there's a redemption arc in there, and we've talked a lot about characters
I
finding their way and
know.
coming
I
into the light
know.
and being better people.
But I will still not forgive Ken for kicking Wormmon.
I know you won't.
I can forgive him other things, but not that.
Uh,
The same with Shuji. See what happens.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Like, we're going through the golden route in Digimon Survive. You know, maybe he won't have the chance to be as abusive because maybe if we save Rio first, maybe that changes his perspective on things or something. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe if we don't have death at all, he doesn't spiral out of control or something. Don't know yet. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see it play out, and we can form our opinions of Survive as a whole then, because we'll have gone through all four routes
All of them, yeah.
and really see what. Yeah, the Tamers is over. At least we won't have to see the kids take their clothes off whenever they digivolve. Right, Frontier? Yeah, Digimon Frontier does that as well for the Spirit Evolution.
So I'm gonna be ruining that for you too.
It's not as detailed. It's actually not as detailed.
Guarantee I'll find one.
Oh. If you do, you can host the show by yourself. But it's not as
Welcome back to this episode of Did Digimon Draw Peens on Children?
End me. Just end me now.
Oh, YouTube will. At the end of this channel.
Can we not?
No, Ken does end up being a good boy. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I just can't get over the kick.
I know. But he's made up for that.
He has, but I'll still shake my fist at him.
And
just a little bit.
We have and Wormmon now gets to make that awesome annoyed face in the new trailer.
Yes. Oh, that is the best reaction shot to anything ever.
Yeah, I love it. I love that shot so much.
If I ever get another surprise in my inbox, I'm sending that back. Salamander.
Oh, Salamander is the name of his theme song.
Mm-hmm. Do we have?
I was just about to check for comments. I'm just I'm still just looking at the scoreboard and I'm like, oh my god, we did it.
Yeah, we did it. Go us.
We survived Tamers, and it was fine.
Fine.
Clearly, by the
Ross with Margarita's fine.
Ross with the Margarita's fine. Yes, R.I.P. Matthew Perry. But yeah, just.
Sorry, I remembered a meme.
No, bold.
No, not that one.
But yeah, a movie and a stage play, just to, and it's real, and really just to stopgap because Cross War still has 4 episodes left. Well, 2 after this week. So
yeah, something to do on Sunday.
Yeah, and then Survive.
Yeah,
cool. Hope you guys will join us for Digimon Survive.
Lots of fun.
If you've never played it yourself, it's a fun visual novel with a great cast of characters, and yeah, I can't wait to go back to the world of the Kemonogami. So, Kemonogami survive.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Comments then. Do we have any?
Take down the rankings.
No. If anyone comes in and they see how low we've ranked Tamers, we can, go, well, it's just our opinion, man. Right. Three. So Desmond commented on last week's Beelzebumon the Move Stealer almost saved her, but doing a good job was its own failure. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
He failed successfully.
Yeah. Task failed successfully.
Task failed successfully.
But I do not agree that he stole the move.
No, but the task failed successfully. I need that. I need that as a meme somehow. Okay. Justin's comment on last week's stream. To start off that scene where everyone can see a naked Takato fighting on their TV screens. I'm gonna feel bad for the one innocent guy because knock knock FBI, open up. Juri's father, Hajime, pretty much did the classic take me instead bit, but even as an adult, I found it very creepy that this D Reaper agent just uses Juri's voice and that it stuck a tentacle camera in his face.
I really didn't like the visual of the camera coming out of the tentacle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was unsettling, and I kind of I liked it for that.
Yeah, no, I won't say what I was going to say.
Oh, Meg, why are you like this? God damn it!
That's a brain cell work there, did it? Did you get the same visualization?
Why are you like this? Okay. Anyway. However, I really love how he hijacks the van again and tries to run the D Reaper over. We knew it wasn't going to work, but it was fun to see. It was. And we finally have an arc back. We finally have arc back reborn as Zero Arms Granny. I mean, what's a knight without his mighty steed? Because this Dukemon can't fly. That's fine if it gives more Dragon Ball comparisons. I think we all remember Son Goku's Cloud, the flying Nimbus. Yeah, we might actually start seeing that again now that like Dragon Ball Super GT Kai is coming out. Like one of the big selling points of this new anime is Goku's going to use his staff again because he's small. Like that's a selling point of this new show, and I'm like, yeah. Child uses stick. Okay, gotcha.
And it floats on cloud.
Yeah.
I don't understand, like, because other Digimon just fly.
Yeah.
Just that they just do it. They don't have wings. They don't have capes. They just do it.
Yeah.
Why can't he do
it? Because the script said so.
Weird.
Yeah. That's why later continuities just fix that. No, he has cape. He fly. Anyway. And for more comparisons, when Beelzebumon got shot out of the sky, Dukemon in Japanese calls him Bakayaro, which is another way of calling someone an idiot. I think we all remember that iconic moment in Dragon Ball where Goku pretty much beats Frieza and flies off, and Frieza goes, "No, you must be killed by me." Sure. And I can imagine Juri must be hungry because a week passes. Is there even a bathroom inside the D Reaper? That is not But hey, look on the bright side. We got Shu-chan's cute card/stock footage.
Yeah.
Even Shibumi did a card/pose like he was in a Super Sentai. You can tell he's been practicing. But how did he manifest a blue card? Because he's Jesus.
He's Jesus, yeah. I was just thinking, when Kulamon and Juri were just, the goo was just like up to their neck or whatever. Yeah. My brain went, maybe she went then.
Oh no. Oh, no.
She went in the pool.
Oh.
I hope she peed in the deer.
I I don't want to think about it.
It's all it deserves.
Stop! Can we not? Can we not?
Oh, if something was holding you hostage,
Stop! No!
you'd have to
No!
go too.
No! 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 I don't need. I don't want to think about the child's excavations. Okay.
Excavation. That means she digs it out.
Evacuations.
There you
I
go.
am tired.
So am I. That's why I'm so stupid.
Oh Christ! Are you sure it's the tired?
Might be the codeine. Okay.
What a say back.
Excuse me?
And then Lady Leomon commented, God, this one makes me want to hug Jury. Just leave her alone. Sad emoji, crying emoji ×3. Thanks for great stream and hug fur babies. We will hug Torgal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not allowed to have pets
He
in the
looks
new
like-
house.
You know that meme where there's like a hamster or something turns around real skit? That's what he looks like right now up on the.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we're not allowed to have pets in the new house when we move. So we got the puppy Torgal plush from Final Fantasy 16, and it is absolutely adorable. I love it.
I don't know that's video.
Um,
He looks so much like he's doing.
what?
What?
Desmond, what? I don't know what Desmond heard.
Oh, we heard him? Heard who?
I don't know.
Virgil? No, we cuddle him.
No. We hug him. Anyway.
Oh yeah, hug.
Sorry, I forgot I hadn't commented till just now. I mean, you don't need to apologize. That's fine. Goku turned back into a Shoto. Chat, why are you like this? As Endemode once said, no capes. War Greymon can fly somehow. Yep, because his shield is also wings. I don't know.
Sure.
Hobo Jesus. How many experiments would they have had to have done on her to make sure that the Reaper is really all gone? Seriously, Jury would have an awful life after that. I mean,
I feel like it's data, so they just have to do a scan.
yeah.
I don't think they'd be
It's not like
slicing her open. It's not
Yeah,
like a
it's not-
parasite or
I
something.
was gonna say it's not like it's the symbiote or something
Yeah.
where like it's like, yeah, you're not wearing it anymore, but it might still be inside you. We should run some tests. I don't think it's like I don't think it's like the symbiote.
No, it's data.
Yeah. You know, we just we have to imagine happy things for Jury.
Yeah.
She can't live her best life if all we do is imagine the worst.
Joe never told us, so we can imagine the good. We don't have to go down the dark route.
No. Oh, Hog, I thought you said you hurt your stuffed animals. No!
Oh, give cuddles.
Yeah. Like my giant Wormmon or my giant Fuecoco. They get all the cuddles. So much. Giving me life-size Pokemon and Digimon was a bad idea.
Yeah, it'd be cool if my Gengar was life size.
Mm.
It'd be like the Snorlax. We wouldn't need a sofa anymore, just Gengar.
I want that Gengar that you roll up in its tongue.
Oh, yeah.
It's such an awesome idea.
What was the other one? Is it a...
Oh, there's one that's like it's a Metapod tent.
Yeah, Metapod, and you just sit in and look depressed.
Yeah. It's such a dumb idea.
I kind of just wanted just to take the picture.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. No.
4'7" is still, but he's big. Like he's fat as well. Guy's a big fat boy.
Yeah, he is. He's a chunk, and we love him. But with that said, I think we're going to finish up the stream here at 4:20 in the morning. Let's blaze on out of here. Um.
Awful.
Okay. Wait. What?
What?
I am not 4'7". I am much taller than that. Thank you.
I think your model is like 216 centimeters or something. I think it said
Oh,
231,
probably.
something along those lines.
Well, the other me is like 316. So, um,
As Miss Abbas. How did you read that?
what? I think the same thing about Jury. Still having the D Reaper inside her is a possible plot point for a new Tamers movie. I mean, it's all things are possible. It depends on whether they have a good enough script to go alongside it. But if we haven't gotten one at this stage, I don't think we will. So
like if they were gonna do like a more as like all grown up.
yeah, like I don't know. After Try and Kizuna, I don't know if I trust them to do something like that with Tamers.
No.
And I can't make a judgment on the beginning because I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, if unless they yeah, I can't make I previous experience has not been good to them trying to continue nostalgia stories rather than like one thing I do appreciate about Adventure 2020 over something like Try and Kizuna is that it's a new timeline. They can write new stuff. They're not pigeonholed by what came before. But I don't know if I trust them to do Tamers Part 2 or something in that vein just because of how Try and Kizuna have turned out. So
20 years for a Dino Crisis remake. That's like me waiting 16 years for the final Phantasm movie.
I'm still waiting for the original 4 Dot Hack games to get remastered.
Yeah.
So
we're actually, Lady Leoma, no, we're not old enough to be waiting 20 years for things. None of us are that old. Shush.
you old fogies. But
you guys are not looking so good.
But yeah, no, I think that's where we'll finish up. So guys, thank you for joining in. We will be back to we'll be back with you guys on Wednesday with Digimon Seekers 3-6. And then Cross Wars episodes 51 and 52 as we climb further toward the ending. And I'm looking forward to it. Did I get the kite and that's it? No, I didn't. Thank you for reminding me again. There's just too much going on. I'm getting new art done, and I'm trying to organize this house and just dates and trying to save money, and I just keep forgetting.
Yeah.
I will get them eventually, but
eventually.
Yeah. Maybe not that kind of eventually, but I will get there. But yeah, no, guys, enjoy the rest of your week or the week ahead. Thank you so much for joining in. Again, we'll be back on Wednesday with Digimon Seekers 3-7 and Digimon Cross Wars 51 and 52. And yeah, then on Sunday we have Runaway Locomon, the Tamers stage play, and then we have Cross Wars 52, 53 and 54, and then we're done with anime for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time.
Happy Halloween to you all.
Yeah, we'll still be doing Seekers in the interim, so that's still, as long as Seekers is going, we'll continue to do it within our power. If we've no internet after we move for a little bit, obviously there's going to be a delay and we'll catch up, but you know, we will work to the best of our ability. Cross Wars had zombie death general. It did. Yeah. Oh yeah, Taiki's in hell right now, isn't he? Or like limbo or something.
Yeah. The underworld.
The underworld, yeah.
Non-specific.
Yeah. So happy Halloween, everyone. Enjoy.
Happy Halloween.
enjoy your Samhain, and we'll see you all soon. I'm gonna go sleep because my voice is nearly dead.
I'm dead from traveling.
Yeah, you had a bad day. I know.
I
You
had a
you had
big
a good
bad
day
day.
that turned into a bad day.
Started bad, was good, then got worse again.
Yeah, and Friday was a bit rough as well, just with all the travel. So
Yeah.
I know.
Meg gonna sleep until Wednesday.
Yeah, Meg will sleep until Wednesday. Cool. Reiko with the new art. Yep, for sure. Well, Reiko's already given new art. For my other self. I'll throw it up on Discord later or something. It's on Twitter. Or X antibody. Whatever. Right, guys. See you all soon. Good more night. Much love to you all. Thanks for joining in and
Thank you.
take care of yourselves. Done.
Da, 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 da.